Game over.
Fuck! What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck is fucking? How did you two fucking fuck? Game over, man. Game over.
Wait a minute. There's things here. There's trees. There's rocks. There's birds. There's squirrels. Come on. We'll bless them all until we get fresh chicken. Join me. Game over.
The sad truth is that cock size is the smallest it's ever been in recording history.
It's not my bag. That's not a bag. That's my fucking coochie lips hanging out.
Or they're dead. Just, I've never touched it. Oh my gosh, you can tilt it?
At some point in their lives, 1 in 6 children will be abducted by the Dutch.
What was in that phone book of a contract I signed? Am I in danger? Let me answer those questions with a question. Who wants to make $60? Pick up a rifle and follow the yellow line. You'll know when the test starts.
Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have got a lovely, lovely little show for you today. Let's go ahead and pop open that camera and get everybody welcome in here. A little bit of a late start. I apologize. I am a horrible asshole. There we go. Hey, how you doing? So, yeah, I got a little bit of a late start. I tried changing my camera angle. Fun. I want to put it at an angle that doesn't highlight a double chin. I don't know why, but I'm concerned about such things. Thank you, Joe Berger, for 250 channel points to Chart. Love the interaction. Thank you. Welcome to the show. We had a couple of new follows pop in 2 days ago, so that's exciting. No idea what could have made that happen. Brown Candy saying coochie lips. Indeed. Indeed. Let's get back over it. Where is that one? Nope, that's the wrong button. There we go. Coochie lips.
It's not my bag. That's not a bag. That's my fucking coochie lips hanging out.
I'm trying to find a picture to make that a sticker, but they're like, you would not believe the lack of images when you search Google search the image coochie lips, and the ones that you do get, you just can't use them. Taste Fairy saying, "What's up, my?" Good to see you. Brown Candy saying you were awesome this weekend, bro. I mean, that's all right. I was happy with myself. And that happened. All righty. BC. What's BC? What up, my cripple? Hey, how you doing, Fallen? I have no idea what the BC is for. Confusion, I guess, is what the BC is for now. Because, I gotta fucking clear out stuff on my computer. Like, I'm having hard drive storage issues because I got too many pictures. I got too many videos. All of it is a pain in the ass, and I gotta fucking back it down a bit. Anyways, We've gotten, oh yeah, I suppose I can get rid of these. I don't think I'm going to need another Shakira picture or another one of your pictures. Like, just random photos in my thing is just, maybe not good. You got all these pictures of serial killers. I do a lot of topical stories. Brown Teddy saying, I'm BC. Oh, I didn't put that together. I'm retarded. I apologize. Great show Saturday night, says King of Clubs. Yeah, it was a fucking awesome time. I had a great time hanging out with everybody. King of Clubs, were you the one that wore the original? I saw someone wearing one of my old school shirts. That was kind of cool. It was a super fun party. I have the comedy show on a recording that I'm editing and stuff for Aaron. I am taking out parts that were maybe not. What up, my neighbor, says Rusty Grammar. I'm taking out parts that might look bad on people, I guess. What's your merch link, says Brown Candy. Do I even still have the link to the old one? I mean, I should, technically. Oh, well, I mean, I had shirts through Aaron's thing on Aaron's Teespring. So, I mean, is that still a thing? We don't have merch, is what it is. Yeah, Aaron's Teespring was the one that I had a thing with, so... Lerp. Change it back. Stop changing it. This fucking bullshit Bing shit. Get out of here with your bad self. All right, I don't know. I have no idea. Let's see. Why don't we do this right now? Teespring. Yeah, now we can go to the shirts thing. No idea what the password is. Oh, CAPTCHA. I am not a robot. Not a valid login. No idea. Chillstrom said, I looked like I belonged in the woods. He isn't wrong. But what was I supposed to do? Wear a steel toe hoodie? Hero, says the mood. Hey, oh my God. I forgot, and I gotta type it there. We've got a new thing that I gotta bust out later, and I gotta do that. So I'm gonna have to grab that. That's off camera, so I'm gonna have to pull my camera off the screen. Alrighty, so there's that. We've got our first story that I did want to get into, but I feel like I should go get that just in case. All right, so we'll do this one. This was supposed to be at the end of the hour, but we'll do it at the beginning of the hour. See how that works? Alrighty, Alec Baldwin is... Alec Baldwin's in a lot of trouble, as you may have noticed, and recently he shared a photo of his wife, Hilaria. Her name is Hilarious. And one of their children in the first post since the involuntary manslaughter charges, which has apparently garnered him a little bit of backlash. All right, but this video clip is going to have a weapons safety expert explain how Alec Baldwin could have unintentionally pulled the trigger. Because now... Thank you, Wilmer. Because now that, you know, someone's famous and important is going to go to jail, it's time to explain how, no, he totally could have done this accidentally.
He didn't pull the trigger. He's a weapons safety expert for films. He's been involved in investigations of 4 accidental movie set shootings, including the 1993.
So in other words, he's someone who's conveniently around to say how the guy who got murdered wasn't murdered. I got it. Bald-headed yes man.
Shooting of Bruce Lee's son, Brandon Lee. Steve, good to have you back on the program. Obviously, this is big news that he is being charged with involuntary manslaughter. I just want to replay this moment with George Stephanopoulos and Alec Baldwin. We'll see you on the other side of this.
It wasn't in the script for the trigger to be pulled.
Well, the trigger wasn't pulled. I didn't pull the trigger.
So you never pulled the trigger?
No. I would never point a gun at anyone and pull a trigger at them. Never.
Steve, what's your take on that now, given everything that we know now?
Load of crap, I think, is as much as I can say on family television. The FBI and numerous other people have verified there was nothing wrong with that gun, and that gun will not.
There was
fire
nothing
without
wrong with that
pressing the
gun.
trigger.
It fired perfectly accurately, like it was supposed to, and the only sad thing is that unfortunately Elena Hutchins was struck down before that documentary could come out. That just really. There's no documentary.
Where I would cut Alex some slack on that is that a gun of this nature has a very, very light trigger pull to fire it. So the slightest pressure here and it fires. What I think happened, and based on some of the footage that I saw from the rehearsal,
I think he
Alex
totally
was holding the gun
accidentally
with his finger through the trigger guard.
Yeah, and that's, by the way, can we take a moment, by the way, never had owned a firearm. I've shot them several times. That is what you don't do, though. You don't put your finger on the trigger and then aim it at somebody, especially if it's cocked. If it's cocked, that bitch is ready to roll, and you ought to know that. You've been on movie sets before. Come on, man. Let me guess, he held it sideways, too, only because he was trying to improve his accuracy.
His finger was resting on the trigger, and in a gun of this type, if your finger is resting on the trigger, when you pull the hammer back, the hammer will drop and fire. And I think that's what happened. So I think not intentional, but, deadly.
Still totally his fault?
Deadly because
totally his fault.
They ignored the safety procedures that were widely known.
Well, that's what the
in his
DA is
statements,
charging.
Yeah, keep just fucking trouncing all over your guest.
Checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
I don't know why that did it twice, but fuck if I care. Anyways, we have a new thing that we're doing now because I received a generous donation at the show last Saturday. So now when people ask for cowbell, I've been saying how I can't keep doing that clip because it gets me in trouble with YouTube. So we've been bringing this. So now when you guys subscribe, you will get a cowbell. God, this is stupid. We're going so far downhill. All right, whatever. Fuck me. All right, my wife loved your preference on Saturday. What was my preference? Was it men or women? I don't remember. I was drinking. Hey, says Brown Candy. Yeah, there we go. We have a real cowbell now. We will legit hand out cowbells.
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
David Chandler for
David
these.
the Moose Slayer says hi.
Yeah.
Tears of joy.
By the way, yeah, for those of you who know our amazing friend, supporter of the show, David Chandler.
You'd all be dead now if it wasn't my David.
Apparently murdered a moose on Saturday, and it only cost him his car. Do they count that as a natural hazard? I feel like they should. I mean, I know they say that with deer. I feel like moose are just a rarer natural hazard. You have to do one for every single one, right? Not just one for like a group of 10. Well, I mean, we'll have to work that out, but I kind of agreed. Yeah, not just like one for a group of 10. So like for that with the 2 there, I'd be like, all right, so yeah, there's a cowbell for David. Thank you very much. But no, I very easily see how things like the level 20 hype train we had last Friday could fucking kill my arm. But I mean, did you aggravate the cowbell? Or did you engrave the cowbell by Oz? No, but I actually had that idea. I'm thinking I'm gonna take the bell over to Oz. Yeah, insurance covers it the same as a deer. Nice, David's gonna fuck your cowbell up. I mean, anybody's welcome to. It's everybody's cowbell. It's for the community. It's a community cowbell. Kind of like the clip we did earlier. Thank you all who tuned into the little live premiere we did of a video. I did that. I'm gonna start doing that. I don't like like Aaron does his whole like, hey, our live premieres are these great bits that we did that'll get us more people looking at the channel, and that is great. That is awesome. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But I don't want to really do that. I want to do something a little different. So I'm gonna make sure most of my premieres are ones that you haven't seen, stuff that anybody can go, oh, this is new. At least seeing Johnny react to it is new, and then there you go, you know. But Moose Lives
Fuck
matter.
off.
I mean, do they, Joe Berger? Do they matter? Thank you, Will Murado Tech, for 750 channel points. I don't know if Moose Lives matter. I feel like Moose Lives and Deer Lives matter right up until the point where they interact with my car. At that point, their lives become secondary, and the value of my automotive vehicle has now taken precedence. Anyways, we were watching this lady stamp all over Alec Baldwin, this interview from a gun expert about Alec Baldwin. I'm afraid of cars, says Dear Butch. You should be. It's the wise way to be. Years ago, when I lived in Stillwater, Minnesota, I used to see a van driving around with Just Kidding apparel branding on it. Is that related to Just Kidding LLC at all? No, Taste Variant is not. There is a lot of Just Kidding stuff out there. But I'll give all you guys a stupid douche clue into the whole Just Kidding thing. The whole Just Kidding thing was just to be an LLC and a brand for all the stuff I wanted to do. And it also kind of ties into my actual initials, so I had fun with it. But yeah, I am far from the only one. There's a lot of Just Kidding entertainments and everything like that. Just Kidding LLC is my thing, so that's what we do. Hooray. But, you know, you get away with it where you can. All right, here we go. Back to, I don't even know who this lady is. Should I know who this lady is?
There are mistruths in his statement, right? When he says he relied upon the experts, where were those experts he was relying on? Anna was his expert, and she was not there.
So let me ask you this, because I understand, and I expect during the trial we're going to hear more about this, but one of the biggest questions that I have is how there was live ammunition on the set at all. And you would think that these experts who were supposed to be handling the guns, is it their responsibility to make sure that there's no live ammo on the set? And how?
I can explain how that can kind of work. Look, the fact is, it's true. Headlights blind me. Well, now we know what happened to your hip. Blinded by the light. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna go out on a ledge here and explain how I believe. Again, this is my belief. I don't have any actual evidence. I'm swinging entirely from the rectum here. I believe more likely the reason that this happens is, I'm guessing, a cost-cutting measure. You guys buy bullets and then you just pull out the actual bullet and the slug and then crimp the round, and that's how you make a quick, dirty, easy fucking blank right there. Having an LLC helps you move money and write off vehicles. Well, now I got something else to do. All right, so let's get back to this. Let him explain. I probably way off base.
How different does live ammo and dummy blanks look when you're putting them into a prop gun?
Fairly similar. It's the little tiny slug bit on the bullet, and if you're talking like a shotgun shell, congratulations, you don't even know. You just, whoa, hey, let's hope. Lit up like a douche in the middle of the night. Yeah, I actually kind of thought that.
In November of 2022, the cryptocurrency exchange FTX.
Hey, how about you stop being a dick and cutting off my fucking movement here? I'm fucking movement. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. I'm doing things.
Wolf, who has taken issue.
So deadly because there are mistruths in his statement, right? When he says he relied upon the experts, where were those experts he was relying on? Anna was his expert.
Because the truth is, this is your number one safety.
And she was not there.
So let me ask you this, because I understand, and I expect during the trial we're going to hear more about this, but one of the biggest questions that I have is how there was live ammunition on the set at all. And you would think that these experts who were supposed to be handling the guns, Is it their responsibility to make sure that there's no live ammo on the set? And how different does live ammo and dummy blanks look when you're...
I mean, yeah, explain it to someone here who literally is asking you, how different does it look? Do you think Alex will do any jail time? Red Fox mad? Totally don't. I don't think he's going to do any jail time. I think he's going to skate on one way or another, and they'll give him a probation. Because, again, as we're already watching right here on Fox News here, this guy is literally going, look, I can understand how he didn't pull the trigger and didn't do anything to pull the trigger, but by action of how he just had his hand position, pulled the trigger. So, I mean, we're already... We're soft shoeing the shit out of this for him already. I feel like, yeah, I don't think he'll do a day in jail. I don't think he'll do any time in jail.
Putting them into a prop gun.
Well, first of all, live ammo could be anywhere. They don't search the crew. People don't go through a metal detector on their way to set every day.
That's right. It was an inside man. It was one of Trump's supporters said MAGA forever, and I will fucking end Alec Baldwin and his stupid SNL performances. And I will do it by smuggling a bullet on set and killing an innocent bystander with Alec's hand. Well, I gotta get ready for my day as a grip on the set of this new movie. Oh, can't go to work without my lucky bullet. Where's my lucky bullet? I need my goddamn lucky bullet. Oh, I think I put the lucky bullet in the gun. Shit.
Ammo could be around. That's why you check the gun.
Blanks are dangerous at close range. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to get into this, but here's another thing, too. Just because it's a blank doesn't remove the danger. It's still an actual concussive shot coming out of that gun. And if anything, any sort of debris made its way into the barrel, if any sort of debris or anything is in front of that blast, it will still... Why? Oh, fuck. God damn it, Fox News. I swear to Christ, I want to beat the crap out of you. I wish you were a person I could punch in the face. That's how Brandon Lee died. Did Brandon Lee... I thought Brandon Lee died from... Because I believe Brandon Lee died from a situation where they removed the bullets. They removed the slugs from the rounds and crimped them to make them blanks, but misplaced one of the rounds without actually removing and crimping. I believe that's what I thought was the whole thing. There was a wad. There's wadding that comes out of a blank. There is, well, I mean, even like I can understand there's wadding with like a shotgun round, but there's wadding with like just a regular copper jacket round. I don't know. Either way, they certainly aren't safe. But they have a much lower death toll than actual bullets. Ah. I hate your ads. Fox News, I hope you die in a fire.
Looks inside the port. You rotate. First of all, live ammo could be anywhere. They don't search the crew. People don't go through a metal detector on their way to set every day. So there's always a presumption that live ammo could be around. That's why you check the gun every time you handle it. You check the gun when you pick it up. Sorry.
You check the gun when you kick the camera. You check the gun when you shave your Mr. Clean head.
The port, you rotate the cylinder. Look in there, show it to the actor, hand it to the actor. The actor looks
with how good
inside,
CGI is, they really don't need to need any firing.
It.
You're right, they don't need any firing. But in a lot of cases, because movies want that authentic look, a lot of times they go with sometimes extra like bright, extra flashy like rounds to get more of that muzzle flash and that flare, so it looks really real. But it's like, yeah, but you realize you did just put more black powder in there. Well, not black powder, but you get what I'm saying.
It's just like, you're not supposed to bring guns on an airplane. So does that mean we abolish the TSA, or do we say no? That's the checkpoint. Well, the armor is the checkpoint that's supposed to make sure that the gun is safe before it's handled by anyone. That Dave Halls, the first AD, picked up the gun and out of habit just yelled "cold gun." That should have meant nothing to Alec. Alec knew that Dave Halls was not his armorer. It'd be no different than if the mail boy came up and yelled "cold gun" and handed it to him. You don't take the gun from that person. You take it only from the armorer, and he knows that.
Yeah, but he handed me the gun with his butthole. I mean, it couldn't have been live rounds. It was in his ass. They should have mandatory safety training at each set so nobody else can say it was someone else's fault. Well, that's the thing. I believe they actually do. And that's one of the things we're going to see with this as it continues to get dragged out. We're going to see all of the different things that they put in place to kind of protect their stars from this shit. And I'm wondering, when do we finally see that happen? When do we see him go, all right, yeah. Thought for a second he had an accidental discharge there. Darwin Award was just a few inches away. Do actors drink at work? I mean, can you tell? If Alec Baldwin is shit-faced from sunup to sundown while shooting a movie as a wild western, is anyone there to notice? I mean, really? Do you have anything other than just do actors drink at work, or are you gonna be like, oh, well, when you saw the footage of him after he was so red, obviously he must have been plowing one on beforehand. I mean, not that he probably wasn't. John Hornthorpe said, oh, wait, nope. Yeah, there we go. It's like any other workplace. Every now and then, corners get cut and nobody notices. This time, it bit him in the ass. Yeah, because, every now and then corners get cut and nobody notices. But the thing is at, say, a Denny's, when someone notices, it's like, you fucked up my grand slam. This time, it was like, hey, your mom will never be at another birthdays of yours ever again, son. Sorry. But hey, we got a whole lot of money out of that executive producer credit they threw us as a mea culpa. So hooray for that. All right, I should finish this. I have to play this again before they decide to switch me.
We'll stay on this story, obviously.
Oh, never mind, we're done.
Individuals say that they're not guilty of involuntary manslaughter. Obviously, they're both very upset about what happened, but now there are charges that are coming this month, so we'll see where it goes. Steve, thank you.
Thank you, Steve. What would we do without you? Anyways, and that is kind of a catch-up on that. But the other part of the story we're talking about, he's received some criticism since the first post, since it was announced he was going to be charged with the involuntary manslaughter. The caption read, "The old let me give you a back rub ploy," according to Page 6. However, many in the comments called the actor out for the sexualizing caption. I mean, it is your kid. Sexualizing your children is so weird, but your own child? Yikes, one wrote. I mean... Oh, Jesus. The caption isn't okay at all, one user wrote. This caption is disgusting, another added. This is pretty weird comment to make on a photo of your son and his mother, an Instagram user said. Another user explained it as what the back rub... Another user explained what the back rub ploy meant. Alec, the back rub ploy is a joke between grown-ups, not mother and son. Oh my God, Google it or something. Someone please tell him. The comments led Baldwin to change the caption. I adjusted the text, Baldwin wrote in the comments. I guess because, there is so much of that Reddit trash out there. Yeah, Alec. Fight the internet, Alec. You played The Shadow. You can definitely do this. Come on. I want to see you fight the internet. Why? We were having such a good day. Oh, who was that? That was Fanatical Bucks fan. You're an asshole. At least the celebrity shot her in the face. and her family will get paid instead of some random asshole in the well. You're right. You're right, John Hahn. He is Alec Baldwin is a much better assailant than just, some random guy at a 7-Eleven, because now there's a payout. Fuck yeah, says Brown Candy. Dear Butch, I did a shart. I mean, delayed as fuck, says Fanatical Bucks fan. Well, I'm sorry. Good news for you. I was still over here looking at the other screen, so I completely missed it, and it still punched me right in the goddamn face. So what do you want from me? I still made mud. What are you after? All right. The post went up Sunday night and marked the first time the 30 Rock actor has shared on social media since it was announced that he will be facing charges for the fatal Rust shooting. He did not mention the charges or the shooting. Yeah, I can't imagine why in a post with his daughter, or with his son and his wife, that I almost called it his daughter and his son. I'm sorry, it's just the age thing. Hilaria. Who names a kid Hilaria? Hilaria? All right, Bud Britches, thank you for the 125 bits, but I have to ask, what did we learn? What have we learned? All right. Oh, why isn't this full screen? This should be full screen. It should be boop. There we go. Put you back where you're supposed to be. All right, there goes that one. Okay, so we're about halfway through the first hour. So we've got 2.5 hours of content planned for you. If at any point during those 2.5 hours a hype train should happen, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 videos for the hype train shit. So if we do a hype train thing, we got some great content for you for that. There we go again. Thank you for the 125 bits, Wilmer Autotech, and now Lab Glass. The show just takes longer with this bit is really what it is. This is a great bit. But, I mean, you do have to kind of get used to the timing of it. I almost did a spit take. I wasn't even trying to. It's so hard. Every once in a while, you hit the timing of that where you say something and you stop, and right when you do, it's just... Oh, God damn it.
Hey, laser lips! Your mama was a snowblower.
Yes, she was. I don't know about was. I would say more of an is than a was. Top man in her field. All right, so this is something I was actually going to tease talking about earlier. How did the comedy go for you this weekend? Fanatical Bucks fan, the comedy show was weird for me this weekend because I, like this desk, just decided to move on my own.
It doesn't work for me. I gotta have more cowbell.
Thank you for following the channel, Han Solo 2. Guido shot first. Let no one tell you different. Han was just a man defending his land, standing his ground. Anyway, so yeah, I did pretty well, but I was in a weird headspace for a variety of reasons, largely self-inflicted. And so I was in a weird headspace. I was trying to get myself together and figure out what to do as a set. And steel toe comedy shows aren't like regular comedy shows. Regular comedy show, you go up, you tell your jokes, you do your setup, you do your punchlines, maybe a little crowd work, whatever. Steel toe comedy shows, because of the way these shows work and everything else, you guys feel entitled to just be part of the show. And that's fine. It doesn't work for a regular comedy show, but it works for the steel toe shows. It makes them a beautiful, weird fucking thing unto themselves. So I ended up just kind of going with the flow of the whole evening, and let's just say it got weird. It's like a live chat show. Exactly, Brown Candy. It's like a live chat show. Now, normally, Thank you, Han Solo. Now, normally at a show, like, you know, someone jumping in and being part of it would be a problem. But since everybody kind of knows everybody, since the host knows people's handles, since the comedians like me and Tom knew people's handles, like we knew who people were, it was kind of this whole thing. It was just like a fun, weird party. Han gets it already. I know, Han, you're among friends. You have found your home. But yeah, so it was a great time. I had a fucking ball. The only problem is, and I realize why anyone who saw the show would say, oh, how convenient. The fucking camera ran out of battery on the last, like, 2.5, 3 fucking minutes of my set. So the very end of my set did not get recorded. It cut out right on the beaver joke. And as a lot of you may know, did you tell the Castoreum joke? Oh, yes, I did. Not only did I tell the Castoreum joke, it killed, and I had a follow-up on it, just looking for the royalty check. I'll see if I could send you like $20 or something. That's like what? I can do some. I'm sure it's in the mail. It's in the she-mail. It's in the she-mail, which means it could get lost. It is temperamental. But Johnny did some N-bombs. Yeah, I did a whole I just went out and I just did a YG impersonation the whole time. Just, in Paris. Did you mix 2 songs? Shut up. Anyways, so yeah, the comedy show was a unique, special kind of fun. I had a ton of fun doing it. I had a fucking amazing time doing it. I have, like I said, 98% of the show on recorded on my camcorder. I have to polish up a few parts because some people may have gotten a little comfortable on that stage. And then and then I'm going to give it to Aaron so he can post it so all the members get to see it. Because, all right, Wilmer's doing the taco night, but I don't want to sit on here too long, so I'm going to do this while that's happening. I'm sorry. But Lemmy's channel, I saw a lot of people wanted to see the show, you know? And I'm like, I got a fucking camera. I can hook it up and do it. I didn't know the battery wouldn't be enough for the whole thing. And so future notice, I'll have it hooked up to direct power. But yeah, missed the last part of my set. So that's depressing. Anyways, we have like an actual show to get to and not just talking about ones that have already happened. So moving over that into something I was very excited to talk about. A lot of people talk about how you should be worried about identity theft. Oh my God, worry about identity theft. Check your wallet. I have a special wallet so people can't steal my identity while I'm shopping. Well, apparently someone's pet fish committed credit card fraud on their owner using only a Nintendo Switch. I would like to introduce you to the Chad Zumach of the Goldfish Kingdom. Oh, you little bastard. In a freak series of seemingly random events, a Switch owner's pet fish accessed his eShop account and added funds to it using his credit card. The crime was caught on video during an unsupervised live stream. Hundreds of viewers watched as a little fish stole their owner's identity while he was gone. Oh, God, yes. 6 minutes. Why is it 6 minutes? Okay, so he's got the fish swimming over the keyboard. The fish went back. Nope. Where's the fish? I don't see the fish. How are you encouraging your fish to play this game? The fish won in spectacular fashion. All right, great. Thereafter. All right, so there's like 3 fish now. This is an entire aquarium playing a video game. I don't think it's fair to the video game. The game was forcibly terminated due to an error. Nintendo Switch went to its home screen. Okay. If someone tried to steal your identity, they give it back. You talk about mine specifically? Okay, so it looks like we're entering a bunch of gibberish. Change the name from... Oh, God. You changed your name from Mikaru to Ro. Wait. Okay, you're dumb. All right, the fish that publishes the game works played by its owner. Amazingly, the fish launched the Nintendo Switch online store. Isn't this dangerous? Yeah, you have to love, like, this dude's got, I don't know how many followers, and all of them are, like, watching. I'm so confused right now. We're watching a guy in Japan who let a bunch of fish play a video game. I have no idea how. They inadvertently steal his identity and then charge a bunch of money to his credit card. And we're at the part where they're now on the online part charging his identity. The fish eagerly read the terms and conditions. I don't think they did. I don't think they were eager. I think they were fucking fish. How are they hitting? How do you know? The fish closed its online store. All right. Oh, so let me guess. We go through this a bunch. Where are we at where we finally spend money? Online download screen. Okay. I feel like this is not as exciting when you can't read the fucking chat, man. I didn't realize it was all in Japanese. Nobody told me that. A few moments later. All right, whatever. Download complete. So you bought a bunch of shit and you weren't supposed to. Just proof that nobody, not even fish, can read that crap. Even the fucking fish is like, screw it. Let's just fucking go to the bottom and say, I agree. Okay? That's it. That's all I want to do. I don't fucking want to spend all day reading. Yeah, I'm sure. Whatever. I want the thing, and it's not like I can get it by, and also say no. So, excuse me. Burping a bit of this stevia Zevia drink. I'm not a robot. Caption needs to be updated to include I'm not a fish. Yeah, I'm not a goldfish, motherfucker. I mean, but honestly, if you're the customer service representative that gets that call, do you believe I'm not a cat? I mean, you say that, Chevrolet JB, but you do tongue bathe yourself an awful lot, and some of us are concerned. But anyways, do you think, like, does she? I assume it's a woman. I'm a sexist. Do you think, like, the person on the other end of the customer service line buys that bullshit where you're like, look, I need to refund these purchases. I didn't authorize these. Well, it says here you authorized them digitally. Yeah, it was my goldfish. But I'm going to say right now, I don't feel bad for this guy. This guy's got a channel. He's streaming gameplay of his fish. Like, seriously, he wasn't home at the time. Because while his fish are busy working for him, he's out. Actually, second of all, I take this back. I got an aquarium. Y'all want to watch a fish play Monster Hunter? Let's make that happen. Sir, please hold. Let me transfer you to my supervisor. They are better equipped to handle crazy people. I feel like, I wanted to, at a certain point, I just decided to eat the loss because every time I called customer service, the laughing just got unbearable. And, Sir, man, I just, I didn't authorize these, purchases. They were made by, and I know how this sounds. They were made by my pet fish. And then on the other line, I just hear, ah! I mean, we've heard some crazy shit before, but damn, your pet fish? Eat the loss. Eat the fish. Thank you, Brian Candy. Should have had a better password if the fish can guess it. I'm guessing there was no password protection. I'm guessing, like, why would I need password protection? Who am I going to protect it from? Me? It's just me and the fish. What, is Bubbles here going to order a bunch of video games on my account? Actually, yes. That is exactly what's going to happen. Sir, we have no questions asked policy, and we are very busy. No time for the bullshit. Sorry. Oh, bullshit story. My apologies. He said as he awkwardly grabbed his bum legs. Alrighty. So yes, eventually the pesky little critter got the Nintendo eShop to come up twice, and entirely by chance registered the correct sequence of inputs to add 500 yen, or only about $4. Aww. To his account from his credit card that was saved on the Switch. They also exposed his credit card information. Oh, wow. They used his accumulated rewards points to purchase a new avatar, download the N64 emulator, get PayPal to send him a setup confirmation email, and change his Nintendo account name from Mete Kimiru to Roe. The fish free-for-all went on for 7 hours in total before the future bait finally managed to power down the Switch. I mean, you left your fish alone with your wallet for 7 hours. Motherfucker had sushi that night. I mean, they spent $4. I don't imagine that's that big a deal. Nope, never mind. He contacted Nintendo explaining what happened and asked for a refund. Hilariously enough, Nintendo granted the request. So all said and done, nothing was truly lost except 10 points for an avatar. No harm, no foul. Well, yeah, because they were fish. Hopefully, the streamer sees it that way, too, and doesn't flush the little thieves down the toilet. Oh, boo. Flush them down the toilet. You do that with dead fish. Nothing was lost but my respect. I mean, yeah, nothing was lost. You just said they put his credit card info on the screen for everyone to see. And now all of his fans know that while he's off doing who knows what for 7 or 8 hours, he's just letting his fish just mine a fucking gold pile for him in these fucking video games. All right. Okay, so moving along here, we got 10 minutes left in the first hour. We're going to be going to 5:30 either way, but we do have videos if we do a hype train. So, yeah, if that happens, it happens. So let's see our next story that we've got for you. Is this Ducey? Is that how Steve Ducey's name is spelt? I've never seen it spelt, but I think that's Ducey. Steve Ducey unleashes fire on politicians that killed millions through the creation of and response to COVID. The Blaze's Steve Ducey. Steve Diaz? Steve Diaz? Diaz? Douchey? Not the same. Not the same. Okay, I've got it wrong. Steve Diaz. All right. Dace? Steve, I don't know. I don't know how to say his last name. Dace. I'm going to say it's Dace. The firestorm started when Steve Dace tweeted this out to much criticism from many on the left who called it melodramatic and over the top. We're emerging from one of the worst 3-year periods in all of human history. All of those responsible for conceiving, installing, or allowing it to occur must be held accountable / made self-aware. If this gets in the way of your current agenda, then you're in the way. No exceptions. Looking at the replies, you'll see that people are completely dismissive of how damaging the entire COVID episode has been and how we're about to move on without holding anyone responsible. As of Sunday night, 11 p.m., wait a minute. I don't believe we should use such language flippantly or make such claims loosely, setting aside the self-refuting notion that things were so serious we had to halt our entire way of life worldwide, and now to claim it wasn't really that bad, I'm happy to clarify. Oh, wait a minute. As of Sunday night, 11 p.m. Eastern, COVID-19 is reportedly responsible for 6.74 million deaths globally, and absolutely every single one of them was avoidable and unnecessary, and all of them caused by governments against peaceful citizens. So Steve is just losing his shit, man. Every major developed nation in the world either stupidly or malevolently denied / restricted mass efforts to disperse effective early treatment for the serious symptoms caused by the virus, thus escalating its risk profile all the more. Alrighty. Nothing like that on this mass scale has ever happened before in human history. But wait, there's more. The democide continues now in real time with 13 billion doses of the, calling it poisonous mRNA injections given worldwide as of January 9th. Excess deaths continue to rise here in the U.S. and throughout much of the mRNA-injected world, despite steep drops in worldwide and COVID-related deaths. For example, COVID-related deaths in the U.S. has dropped 72% from the fourth quarter of 2021 to the fourth quarter of 2022. Another factor in the rise could be the backslide of 15 days to flatten the curve and other lockdowns, which kept citizens away from elective health care that included things like cancer or heart disease screenings. I mean, are we going to say that those people were murdered by COVID? Furthermore, 90% of Americans are believed are mired in a mental health crisis with depression and suicide on an alarming rise in the aftermath of the wicked and immoral lockdowns imposed by. So, I mean, I'm glad he doesn't have a point or an argument. That was just a beta test. Wait till the fish places the big order. Yeah, I feel like that's probably the thing. But it's... Look, I don't completely agree with him, but I'm going to say this. He's a lot more right than wrong. I mean, we keep finding different things, fact after fact, thing after thing, story after story. In other news, Steve Deese was found in a dirty ditch today. Totally, definitely not suicide. Yes, he took his own life with a 12 gauge to the back of the head. Oh, man. So, yeah, apparently, I guess all weekend, Steve Deese was losing his mind about this. Let us also not forget to consider the collateral damage of the systemic loss of faith and full credit in many public institutions after such heinous policies, especially when combined with the amount of dishonesty and disinformation governments peddled to justify them. Again, I'm having trouble disagreeing with this guy. So, never before have the world's governments done more damage to more peaceful people with no valid reason, with so much truth contrary to these demonical schemes available to so many. None of this had to be done, and they either knew that all along or didn't care to know. Well, I'm going to guess the second one. I rest my case. Thank you for your time. I mean, that's a beautiful troll. I rest my case. Thank you for your time. Terrorists are going to stop beheading journalists and start giving them boosters. Well, I mean, maybe. But then you got to wait until they physically exert themselves to have a serious problem. I mean, it's weird. And has anyone else I didn't know the whole conspiracy theory thing with Damar Hamlin. Is anyone else now seriously wondering
guess what? I got a fever.
Damn it. Really,
the only
David?
prescription is more cowbell.
Well, if you guys want to get a hype train going, this would be a great time since David just threw in 20 subs. Here we go. Thank you for your 20 subs. Here's your cowbell number 1. Number 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. God damn it, 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. Hope your arms hold up if they start this train. Yeah, me too. David needs to join the I'm Not Right non-group 11 to 3 EST. I mean, perhaps. I have no idea. He's more than welcome to go wherever he wants. I fully support David doing him in all the ways he can.
You'd all be dead now if it wasn't my David.
Regret it yet. No, I actually am glad we have the bell. Butch going 100 bits. Hype, hype, hype. I mean, yeah, if you want to do it, we got videos.
Cheer 100 hype, hype, hype.
Yeah, that's exciting. I guess I can close this because we won't need that story anymore. And I don't know if we're going to need the other two. We're already getting into the second hour. But if we do a hype train, like I said, I'll switch arms, you know? I mean, by the end of this thing, I'm going to be so fucking jacked. Whatever. Kind of.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Gifting another 20 subscriptions. Well, this time we are doing the other arm. All right. Number 1. Number 2. 3. 4. 5. 6.
Cheer will 100
7,
cowbell hanging from my back
8,
end. Let's see who can ring it.
9,
oh yeah.
10. 11. 12. 13.
Guess what?
14.
I got a fever.
15.
And the only prescription
16.
is more cowbell.
17. 18. 19. 20. And now 1 for brown candy. I'm going to have a medical coincidence because of all this shit. Bring out your dad. Maybe Bud Britches. Who knows? Who cares? Jesus, you poor guy. Yeah, I know. Poor me. Poor me. Oh, no. I'm making money ringing a fucking cowbell. Oh, I'm so tired. I need a breather. Whew. Still the greatest job ever. I love it all. Thank you. Your jacking arm is getting tired. Which one are you guessing is my jacking arm? If you get it right, I'm going to be weirded out. Probably won't be able to jerk it for at least a couple days. Anyways, so I don't know. Are we close to launching a train? I suppose I should check. I don't know. Do I want to get into a thing? Oh, we're 2 away from a train. If we want to make a train happen, we got 3 minutes for 2 more people to decide that's a thing. And then we go. You are a lefty like every other male our age. I've never heard it explained that way. So it goes like in age groups. Like you can just. So what year were you born? Lefty. Brown candy. You actually look like you switch it up. It's the mouse. Thank you, Balls Deep. We are now 1 bit or sub away from a hype train, and we will pick that up and run with it if it happens. Ambidextrous jacker. Well, it's because I've got that Polish Lithuanian dick, so I need both hands. You know, you got to interlock your fingers, and it's a whole fucking we call it the oil drill. You gotta jack that pump. You know what I mean? Like liquid gold. Jesus. All right, let's get into this story. Mouse in the right, rooster in the left. Mouse in the right, rooster in the left. I mean, but most people are right. Yeah, I get the rooster equaling cock. Like you're holding the mouse with this, so you're. Yeah, but I'm saying, most people are right-handed with the mouse. And I guess I don't know. Are you guys like so feverishly jerking it that like you can't finish and you got to go to the next thing? Like I don't like web browse while I'm spanking. Like, all right, let me get there. Let me click this one. Let me click. All right, which one? Do I need to grab a tissue or keep? Like, nah, Johnny never learned his left and his right. I love that laugh track came in perfectly timed with Stevie J's comment, or Stevie Z's comment, I should say. All right, I got you, Fanatical. Yeah, man, I mean, whatevs. All right, so we got 15 seconds for somebody to kick that thing in the balls. All righty, let's kick over to our next story. A Chinese zoo had a ceremony to transition from the Year of the Tiger to the Year of the Rabbit. Anybody wonder how this might go bad? Anybody at all? I'll go ahead and give you a slight video preview. Anybody got a theory on how this might not work out? Brown Candy, shit, you can't delete comments on Twitch. Yeah. I play with it to keep it hard while I look for my next video. I mean... Oh, David Chan is saying dinner time. Oh, thank you for hanging out, man. Did they kill the rabbit to make dick pills? No, they didn't kill I don't know if the rabbit died or not, but let's just say, you know, people say China is full of really smart people. Apparently, all of them had the day off. Can you guess how that went bad? Fucking angry Saxon. Dinner time for the big cat. Yeah. Thank you, David Chandler, with the 100 bits and the sticker. Yeah, that cat did not even try to be, like, I don't know, better than his nature. Like, just immediately, like, all right, I am going to eat this fucking thing. And he's moving toward it the whole time. Like, the whole time he's like, we're going to let this happen. We're going to let this happen. Dinner bar. Everyone is so surprised. Brown Candy, it just keeps copying what I put at Balls Deep. All right. I don't know what you're talking about. Balls Deep, yes, you can. What? Brown Candy? I am now confused. Apparently this one's a crosstalk thing, and I don't need to be involved. I don't know why would we ask me about this? This is fucking. Alrighty. So, anyways, that is that story. The do we find out what happened to the bunny? Do they even say? This is reportedly real. The Liffen Zoo in Shaanxi decided to do a cute, fun little ceremony with both animals to celebrate the end of the year of the tiger, 2022, and the beginning of the year of the rabbit, 2023. They brought a cute little bunny with a precious tiger cub, and, well, wait a minute. Here's another video that includes take 2 at the end. Oh, no. I don't know if I don't even know. I checked the other one if I could show it. But... Oh. All right, they're saying, okay, we're doing this. No, we gotta go back here. All right, so there's the lion, or the tiger and the bunny. Are we sure that's the same rabbit? I don't think that's the same rabbit. Tiger's still like, dude, I just want to eat that. He just wants to play, guys. He just wants to play. She was powering up her attack. I mean, Kame, Hame. Oh, that's an enlarged prostate? Jesus Christ. I saw a picture that looks like an enlarged prostate. I thought that was just a chick with really, really big, giant coochie lips.
It's not my bag. That's not a bag. That's my fucking coochie lips hanging out.
All right, so we've got a video here out of, I believe, New York. Now, different people, experience different things in big cities. I can't imagine why anyone would have an issue with someone who's like a meteorologist, other than the fact that, like, hey, motherfucker, I didn't bring an umbrella because you said it wasn't going to rain. Backyard Renegade saying, hey, David Chandler, thanks for the sub. Yeah, David Chandler is super supportive of the channel. Thank you so much.
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
Why did we? Oh, because I hit the button. Jesus. All right, I was like, why did that go off?
You'd all be dead now if it wasn't my David.
Alrighty, so let's get into this clip here. Again.
Twist his dick!
Maybe after. Thank you, Balls Deep, for the Twist His Dick and the 100 bits. Let's go ahead and kick this up. I want to be like David when I grow up. I mean, don't we all? I think that's just like the goal. Alrighty, so again, meteorologist attacked by teens
Fox News
on the subway.
Meteorologist was recovering this morning after 4 teenagers attacked him yesterday while riding the subway in New York City. Adam Klotz says the teens were hassling an older man when he intervened and tried to help the older man, and that's when those teens turned on him. Let's bring in our colleague Bryn Gingras. She's following all of this. This is so
those little
scary.
shit biscuits.
And pretty brutal beating to this Fox News weatherman. As you guys mentioned, his name is Adam Klotz, 37 years old. He was on the subway system here in New York City.
His name is Adam
he
Klotz?
Said he was coming home from watching the Giants.
His name's Adam Klotz, so if he dies of a coincidence, it will be extremely ironic.
Giants game. It was early Sunday morning, and then I want you to hear what he says happened next.
Hear me out, though. You should see the other guy.
You should see the other guy. The other guy was an old homeless transient guy that I jumped in to help. He looks even worse because he couldn't fight back for himself, and he's malnourished. Plus, I don't know if you know this, but drug-addled bones break really easily. Like they don't get enough calcium or something. You should see the other guy. The other guy was a 13-year-old boy. And he beat the piss out of me. Was this COVID related? I mean, too bad he didn't curb stomp one or two of those little fuckers. Northern Finler, I wonder what race the teens were. I mean, why would you ask that? Does it matter? Non-specific youths beat me up, and it's all my fault. I was walking around carrying my white privilege without, checking myself regularly. I dared to smile and show my well-manicured, dentally hygienic, pearly white teeth.
Oh, my side? Don't laugh. My side is worse, so much worse than my face. This older gentleman was being hassled by this group of 7 or 8 teens. And I was like, yo, guys, cut that out. And they decided, all right, if he's not going to get it, then
you guys cut the shit. And then they went, all right, now it's on you too now. It's on you too. If they don't say, you know what it is. They were freed already. What? He sucks at makeup, not even symmetrical. I mean, yeah.
you're going to get it. And boy, did they give it to me. They had me on the ground.
And I took it. And I was like, oh, my God, are you my boyfriend? Stop. Oh, Jesus.
The ribs are all kind of bruised up, too. They got their hits in. But that guy,
you did what?
He got out of there. He's fine. I got x-rays. I'm okay. This is all going to heal. So it's all good. You know what I mean? New York City.
It's all good. New York City. I got the shit kicked out of me. New York City. You know what fixes this? Concealed carry. I will say that, dude. Look at Glover Teixeira's face. Why would we look at that? Holy crap, that is disturbing. He looks like a battered housewife. Yes, he looks like someone who needed to be told multiple times. I don't know who Glover Teixeira is, but okay. I'm guessing that's a thing with stuff. Alrighty, so that's the last story there. Because his face is what it looks like when you get your ass kicked. Oh, stand by. All right, whatever. Okay, so let's get that done. Let's go New York City. I love getting beat up by people I'm not allowed to describe. I kind of figured he was an MMA fighter. I assumed he was a fighter. I just meant I was asking if it was relevant to this in a way. But alrighty, so let's get our first hour stories cleared out because we've finished our first hour. And we were 15 minutes or so into the second hour, so we're going to have to start doing this. So we're going to be talking about I'm sure you've heard of it. There was a shooting in Monterey Park in California. We're going to be talking about that very briefly. Let's load this one. I should pull this down further so that doesn't make more dings. We've got a little clip from Jimmy Dore that I liked playing and talking about this clip, so we're going to do that. Then we're going to talk about how fitness requirements aren't the same, and that's not at all an inclination that men and women are capable of different things, just solely that one group shouldn't be as held physically accountable as another. Don't read into it. Why would you? What's wrong with you? Alrighty, so we're going to talk about someone who's George Santos is finally reaching a point now where he is such a piece of shit that anyone that spoke of him favorably now looks really bad. I wonder is the Democrats will use that shooting to pass more gun control in Minnesota. I'm sure Democrats will use every shooting they can to pass more gun legislation, some of which might be helpful, a lot of which probably isn't. And because most of the time the shootings that happen with legal gun owners who follow the law, and the ones that happen with illegal gun owners won't be curtailed by any of this. They had the cheese. Who had the cheese? This is a jizz jar emoji. Well, thank you. I didn't know that, and I don't have, but all right. It's already been announced. Wait a minute. What? What are we talking about? Monterey Park. Oh, I get it. Okay, they had the cheese. I see. I'm just really stupid. I shouldn't make jokes. Why would I do such a thing? Anyways, so our first one is out of the Monterey Park story in California, so let's get into that and jump over there. Oh, shit. So, a man found dead after police standoff in Torrance was the Monterey Park shooting suspect. Oh, man found dead in police standoff in Torrance was the Monterey Park shooting suspect, the sheriff says. All right, so let's see the video of this.
What I want to do here is to say to the community, feel safe. You are.
What I want to do is to say to the community, feel safe. I mean, don't worry about whether or not you are safe. Just feel it. Get your booster. Have you had your booster? Get one in case. Get a booster for your booster. No reason. Don't worry about me. I'll wait.
Do here is to say to the community,
get one in both arms.
Safe.
It's fine.
You are no longer in danger.
The Monterey Park shooting suspect is dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound following a police standoff Sunday. Law enforcement tracked a white cargo van that fit the description of a vehicle of interest from the shooting. For hours, SWAT officers tried to get the occupant of the vehicle to surrender until what officers believe was a gunshot heard from inside the vehicle.
Homicide detectives are working around the clock, gathering additional information and working on determining the motive behind this extremely tragic event.
Law enforcement sources tell CNN the suspect inside the vehicle.
Homicide detectives are working around the clock,
are they
gathering
allowed to show
additional
that?
information and working on determining the motive.
Until what officers believe was a gunshot heard from inside the vehicle.
Homicide detectives
I mean,
are working around the
that
clock,
looks like that
gathering
vehicle got
additional
stained a bit.
information and working on determining the motive behind
I will come
this
back. The story makes me
extremely
emo. Yeah, give me about
tragic event.
2 or 3 minutes.
Law
We'll be out of
enforcement
it in a minute.
sources tell CNN the suspect may have sought medical treatment shortly before the standoff.
This is unbelievable. This is terrible.
To see this happen in this place is shattering.
The 72-year-old alleged shooter opened fire at a dance studio where the city's large Asian American community was celebrating the Lunar New Year Saturday night.
Additional units requested, multiple victims, gunshot wounds.
The gunman then left the scene and targeted another neighboring dance studio with a semi-automatic weapon before it was wrestled away from him.
The suspect went to the Alhambra location after he conducted the shooting, and he was disarmed by 2 community members who I consider to be heroes because they saved lives.
The alleged shooter is Asian American and believed to have acted alone. He was a regular.
I didn't see that one coming. I did not see Asian American. I mean, of course it was an Asian American, because otherwise this whole thing would be racist hate crime.
Patron of the Star Ballroom Dance Studio, even meeting his ex-wife there, according to 3 people.
Okay,
who
so
knew
he
him.
just hates
I have
dance?
confidence that we will get over this crisis, because we must, and we will only do so if we do it together as a community.
10 people were pronounced dead at the scene, making this mass shooting the deadliest since the Uvalde Elementary School shooting last May. The sheriff described many of the victims as likely being in their 50s, 60s, or older. This tragedy marks the 33rd mass shooting so far this year, according to the Gun Violence Archive.
Gun violence needs to stop, and I hope that this tragedy doesn't just go on a long list of many others that we don't even talk about until the next one comes up. Earlier,
The George brothers did not start the opioid crisis.
I didn't do that. What the fuck? All right, too late. What? Hate crime? Too late. Fuck, this sad, bro. Damn. Yeah, I thought LA was gun free. Yeah, this is the problem I have with this particular story. So, did he acquire his guns legally? Again, was it? How will introducing gun legislation stop this from happening? It's not that I have a problem with introducing gun legislation. I just don't see how the gun legislation stops something like this. I feel like it kind of doesn't, but I don't know. Reaper Plays 1982 saying, hello, we should outlaw shootings. That will stop them. I mean, the thing is, though, you want to be a piece of shit. Here's a fucking sad fact. You could just throw a fucking propane tank with a road flare taped to it while the valve is open. Odds are good that thing will blow if you give it enough time. Are you a scam baiter? What? I mean, do I have people like call here and I go after... Okay, judging by that, no. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not a scam baiter. Sorry, homie. It's not what we're about. Or use an SUV, Kenosha, Wisconsin, anyone? Yeah, I mean, again, like, the gun thing is like, all right, you can get some people with a gun, but I mean, if you take away the gun, you're like, oh, obviously no one will try to kill anyone, because we've never murdered anyone before the invent of firearms. That's right, before guns, people didn't kill people at all. Why, it was just friendly, just put up your dukes, and we punched it out, and then we said, you know what, agree to disagree. As we spit out our teeth. No, that's right, we've been killing ourselves, like, since the days of the Stone Ages, when we had nothing but sticks. I mean, seriously, you're going to take down the number of incidences because there is a certain amount of like, oh, I can do this that comes with someone who's like, well, I've got a gun, so I can do this. But I mean, I feel like we're going to still see people kill people. The numbers will be lower, but aren't stabbings way up in England because of that? Exactly. You talk to people who live in England and they're just like, yeah, getting rid of guns will just raise stabbings. Oh, thank you for that sticker, bonk, whoever did that. Locks are for honest criminals, so are gun laws. Oh, so are gun laws. Oh, and so are gun laws. There we go. I figured it out. Yay. Welcome to Johnny Deciphers Your Typos. All right, we're going to play this just a little bit. I don't want to watch too much of this clip because it goes on for a while, and a lot of it isn't totally relevant. But I don't know what some people might call an opinion about the whole coronavirus vaccine stuff. So when I see things like this, I don't know, call it confirmation bias. Everyone get ready for a whole fucking steep fat load of confirmation bias. Or bias confirmation. I don't know.
Reportedly turned down a $9 million contract because he wouldn't take the vaccine. Here he is.
I turned down a movie because I didn't want to get the jab. You know, I turned down $9 million. Damn. Because I didn't want to get the jab.
Fuck the jab.
That jab. And y'all for trying to make me get it.
Oh, because you wouldn't get the COVID shot.
Yeah, the COVID shot.
Oh,
the jab. The jab. Yeah.
During the pandemic.
He wouldn't let him poke.
During the pandemic, man. The pandemic.
At all.
You didn't me either.
Nothing. Come.
I didn't catch it at all.
Yeah, I didn't need.
So there you go. And oppose that too. I
don't really care to go after Jennifer Aniston. He's going to use this as a point to go after Jennifer Aniston because she takes the opposite side of it. I don't really care about that. I care about the fact that nobody, and nobody seems to be talking about this. Why does Ice Cube always get one up on me? I turned down a free cheeseburger. But I mean, that's the point, you know? You got a group of wealthy, established black men. They're all sitting there talking about this vaccination like it's some sort of government conspiracy. And I have no idea where they'd get that Tuskegee Airmen idea from. Oh, not Airmen, Tuskegee experiment. God damn it, Johnny. Fuck your own joke right in the ass, you piece of shit. Anyways, so yeah, but it's just, I totally understand them not wanting to get it, but it's just, they call it a plandemic. Like, it's just, and you hear people talking like this, and I say to myself, like, are we really all in agreement that it was a pandemic? I'm starting to feel more and more like the people that are saying, oh, it was a pandemic. It's like, yeah, because you're saying that because you have a TV show. Like, the rest of us that live in reality are like, well, go fuck yourself. Like, that's a bunch of Bugattis. They've all got Bugattis. The airmen were experimented on. You're okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, they were in the military. That's the first thing you do is sign away your rights because the government needs themselves some guinea pigs. Which is why I have enormous respect for anyone who becomes a soldier. You literally sign away your rights as an American citizen. You give up all of the rights that you're defending. Unless you're a conscientious objector. I think those are called. No, don't do that. You're getting too comfortable. All right, hold on. All right, look at Pfizer's history of lies, deceit, and experimentation. They have been fined over and over for it. Yeah, and that's my biggest problem, is the government was completely fine with handing them a blank check and a blanketed protection. And I don't like it. I was in the Navy. They call us seamen. In the Navy, we gurgle balls while at sea. In the Navy, we're not gay, it's just in the Navy. In the Navy, original inventors of the statement, gay for the stay. Aboard the USS, just spit on it while the lights are off. I'm a huge fucking dick. Fucking dick. All right, so let's close that story. We're done with that. Fat Conan, I was not on a submarine. 100 sailors go down, 50 couples come up. Oh! Oh, beauty! Oh, that one's... have heard people far better than me bag on different members and different branches of the military. And I gotta say, that one, I wasn't on a submarine. 100 sailors go down, 50 couples come up. Oh. Ha, gay guys singing. I mean, I was singing. The rest is just an assumption. Just an assumption. All right, so this next one, you know what? Let's bring the masculinity back to the show. You know, get manly. Let's talk about some manly shit. Like the fact that a proposed Connecticut law would completely, axe physical fitness requirements for female firefighters. Because, you know, thank you for the 100 bits and the mustache sticker. Thank you very much, Wilmer Autotech. Because, you know, when your house is on fire, you want, you know, someone who looks like Sarah McCarthy coming to rescue you. She's going to handle the hose and the other people, like, totally. Fire departments across the country could hire people of all races and all two sexes. However, for the female sex, there's that pesky biological reality that they have a much harder time kicking down doors and lifting unconscious people. I mean, what? Why? And so, as a solution, the Connecticut Democrats are working to lower physical fitness requirements for female firefighters, saying that less onerous standards will make fire departments more diverse. More diverse. Yes, your fire departments will be more diverse. You will also have a more diverse group of people who die due to not being saved from smoke inhalation. We're safe now. Here comes Rosie O'Donnell. Can you tell us what it was like in that horrible burning inferno? Yes, you know, I was praying to God. You know, I thought it was over. I really thought my time was up. And then I went, oh, wait, is that Oprah? Oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't know Roseanne Barr was a firefighter. I thought she was a lawyer because it was in her name. Look, we thought it was over until Jabba the Hutt slithered us out of there. I didn't think the old gal had it in her, but let me tell you, moved like a Clydesdale, all right? Yeah, I'll give you, she's about as rotund as a boulder, but she's as solid as one, too. Like, I mean, that was like a piece of concrete that moved. Moved. All right, let's go back. Okay, so a law introduced earlier this month in the Connecticut State Assembly would let women skip the candidate physical ability test, a timed gauntlet used by fire departments across the country. The test, which only 10 to 15% of women pass, requires candidates to complete intense physical tasks while wearing a 50-pound vest that's designed to simulate the experience of navigating a fire in heavy gear and to weed out those unable to do so. So just in this description, you're listing why your requirement is a thing. Why? God, this is dumb. Oh my God. All right. So look, we have this test to see whether or not these people can perform the life-saving job that we're asking of them. Turns out a lot of women don't pass. So what we're suggesting is we loosen the requirements. It just means more people die. Just like that, he was out of soda. Or wait, was he? He was not. The ice cube's gone, though. I really like that ice cube. The fucking giant ice cube maker thing was a brilliant purchase, and I am so glad I did it. So identify as female and skip the physical test. Change back to make it later. Change back, make it later. Easier way to get that job. I mean, again, I feel like, I don't know, as someone who would be relying on the fire department in these things that are called an emergency, I feel like, again, as someone who would be calling them because I need to be rescued, maybe keep the requirement. I don't mean to brag, but like, this ass ain't light. If there's a fire or some shit and you gotta carry me out, how many female firefighters died in the Twin Towers? I have no idea. What favor are they doing women? They also could die. Oh, excuse me. That's Saturday's guilty conscience coming back to bite me. Alrighty, what favor are they doing women? They could also die if they can't hang it. I mean, you know, but at least they died doing what they love. Sure, those women and the people they attempted to save might be dead, but at least they died knowing that, goddammit, equality exists in the firefighting field of Connecticut. Oh. The fire department needs more 5'2", 115-pound people named Laquifa Jackson. Are they going to let Asian people be firefighters next? Well, I mean, they do. They are some of the inventors of the original fire drill. I'm a horrible person, and this is a horrible show. Nobody should support this. Anyways, alrighty. The law introduced by 5 Democratic lawmakers would offer women an alternative test based on revised physical standards with the goal of ensuring that additional female candidates qualify for firefighter positions. Text from the bill states. So you're literally saying we're going to move the goalpost until we get... Fuck you, David Chandler. Fuck you. Oh. 3. The answer is 3 now, by the way. What? How many female firefighters died in the Twin Towers? 3. Oh, really? 3? Were there a lot of other dudes? Do we have pics? Were they hot? Was this a real loss to America? Or... I'm just saying. Yeah, finally. Yeah, congratulations. Just saying overall, like, if we're being real here, just honestly, if they were a little, I don't know, a little brickish, I mean, okay. But no, this is my point, man. You can't have just any chick that wants the job. 1 fire department,
Fuck off.
1 police department, and 1 paramedic. Well, way to bring us down with facts, asshole. Dear Butch, thank you for the 750 channel points. Love the interaction. Thank you for being part of the show. The Democrats there want to create a more diverse fire department by letting women totally skip the fitness test. Some firefighters, including women who have climbed the ranks of their fire departments without workarounds, say the bill will set merit-based hiring ablaze and potentially endanger Connecticut residents. Oh, wow. So it turns out the women that were able to pass the test were like, yeah, you kind of need this shit. Oh, I was making it all about me. But if you can't handle a 50-pound vest, you're not going to be able to rescue a child from a burning building, said Leah DiNapoli, a retired firefighter in New Haven, Connecticut. A citizen in need of rescue doesn't care if a firefighter is white, black, Hispanic, male, or female, said Frank Ricci, a retired firefighter who served as the president of the New Haven Firefighters Union. They care that they can do the job. This attempt to socially engineer public safety positions will only serve to endanger the public. Yes, unlike the military where uniforms and equipment vary by gender, all firefighters wear the same gear, which weighs at least 59 pounds, 9 more than the vest used for the physical assessment. That's not including the weight of ladders, hoses, other firemen who must sometimes carry incapacitated colleagues on their shoulders, while a few pieces of protective gear now come tailored for women. Most of the essential tools do not. They do not make lighter saws or ladders, Dinopoli said. When I was there, they didn't even make female-sized boots. The law, she added, is absolutely insane. Either you can do the job or you can't. But I mean, that's kind of, in my opinion, the whole argument for the affirmative action thing in general. Either you can do the job or you can't. Like, I understand where, say, with like more of the corporate environment and stuff like that, where you might have to like force people to like, oh, well, I just won't hire somebody because of a race, and that's not okay. But at the same rate, you can't just immediately go, well, all we want like is someone that fits this box. Like, we just want a black woman for vice president, and that's how you get Kamala Harris. Are you happy, America? I'm not. I want a goddamn refund. Couldn't find one other lady of color. That was the best we could do. I don't think it was. I think it was just that it was a lady who was black. Now she's vice president. Oh, man. Anyways. So, yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why. The people pushing this think that merit-based hiring only benefits white people. Yes, but Battle Brother Zio, the people that think that don't realize how racist that thought is. Don't get me wrong. There is a reasonable argument in the in some of the more, like, I don't know, private sector fields and like, you know, like JP Morgan, like kind of finance, some of that kind of stuff where there's like ingrained wealth and families and stuff that know people. Yeah, there might be more of that kind of thing. But for most of us, for most jobs out there, it's kind of proven fact you can't be racist against white people. Yep. We're going to be talking about that later. Don't get ahead of us, Fat Conan. Does anyone watch Chicago Fire? The female firefighters are hot. Yeah, the female firefighters are hot. And I don't think they could...
It doesn't work for me. I got to have more cowbell.
Thank you for following the channel. Snake8503. Always appreciate a new follow. Super awesome. Thank you. But yeah, again, it's just like I said, the whole idea here, like, I'm sorry, I don't care if she's good looking. I don't care if she is a dude. I don't care if she identifies as a dude. I don't care if she was a dude who's not a dude. I don't give a shit about who you are as a person. If you're pulling me from a burning building, my answer is thank you. But if I find out you can't do that because we wanted to make sure we accepted everybody, well, then go fuck yourself. I mean, if you want to be a firefighter, don't you feel bad when you know you can't do the job? How do you get hired for something like that and then know that, and then not just know in the back of your mind, oh, I'm completely unqualified to be here? How do you go, oh, well, I want to be a firefighter, but I couldn't pass the physical requirements, so we fudged it. And then there's a burning building. Well, now it's do or die time. Now is when I will do the things I couldn't do before. Dear Butch saying, I was passed on a job simply because I was a white male. Fat Conan, the politicians should hire security guards who can't shoot. That's inclusive. I mean, or in my opinion, take that a step further, Fat Coney. You got the right idea. Let's go all the way with it. The politicians should secire. Forget hire. They should secire all of them. No, they should hire bodyguards and security personnel who are, legit criminals. Then when their security guards or personnel get arrested for doing some hood rat stuff, like white, black, whatever, like I'm sorry, you pick them up out of that kind of place. Like a lot of times those people don't change on their own. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter what your skin color is. Is this the drunk streamer again? No, I don't have any alcohol. I had just soda and that's all gone. So no alcohol. And we haven't had any hype train action, so I haven't done any controlled burns. So thank you very much. I am technically sober. Well, I mean, aside from the massive amount of pharmaceutical drugs that I pump into my system on a daily basis. I don't mean to brag, but it's a lot. So technically I'm always medicated. Alrighty. I knew a lady that was training to be a cop. She could not pass the physical.
Party 100.
Thank you, David Chandler, for the 100. She could not pass the physical. She was also the most unobservant person. Never knew that her coworkers were all stoned every day. Kind of important to be able to notice things if you to be a cop. All right, let's see. We got a random phone call. Let's take this. Hi, we're live on the air. Hi, how are you? What can we do for you?
Hi, good day. Air ducts and dryer vent cleaning services
you're a
is
bot.
running a promotion.
Go fuck yourself. If I don't have the option to warp you psychologically, then I have no time for you. That was a very gay flippant flare. What's that about, homie? Something you want to tell people? Alrighty. Again, thank you, David Chandler, for the 100 bits. Super awesome. Appreciate the support so much. We've had such crazy support the last couple of weeks that we're just doing an automatic half hour into the show above our regular time. So we'll just keep on going with that because we're rounding up the second hour and I haven't gotten through all of this shit. I got stories to do, man. So fuck. All right, this one I got to do. That was just funny. Oh, I got to work on those new stickers to get those up so we can have more sound drops for you guys to use. Alrighty, so George Santos, he's a liar. We all know that. Like, ooh, wow, a politician who didn't tell the truth. Fucking color me. What he did. Oh, don't tell me there's an ad.
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, there's an ad. Don Lemon and two other bitches. 3 people who take a lot of dick. Thank you, Wilmer Autotech, for the 100 bits.
January 6th. CNN This Morning. Weekdays at 6 Eastern.
The problems surrounding George Santos and the lies he told about his background are putting key House members,
Thank
House
you, dear
leaders
Butch, for the
in
100
the
bits.
spotlight. CNN's anchor and chief investigative correspondent Pamela Brown is with us now. Pam, I guess the question here that what you've been looking at is Elise Stefanik's role.
Why do you look like
this,
someone
given she is
Why do you look like someone just took a shit right in front of you? Let's go back just a touch. Hold on. Seriously, you have resting stank face. Like, not bitch face. You don't look bitchy. You look like you just smelled someone's shit. Like, just someone took a huge fucking deuce right in front of you. Is George Santos even a human from Earth? We can assume nothing about this man. You're absolutely right, Stevie. We can assume nothing. But here's the part I love. Santos has lied about so much and fucked up so much that at this point now, just being associated with him is just... It's just this giant dark mark on your career. Her Botox is wearing off too fast as a result of the jab. That doesn't help her face. I mean, maybe. You just look like, you just look like you're going to be like, and they killed my puppy. Like, this is Julianne Wick or whatever. Like, her and Jillian Michaels have the same look on their faces all the time. Does Jillian Michaels do Botox? I don't know. Mainstream media anchors look soulless. Well, I wasn't implying she had a soul, just that she had a frowny face. She looks like human version of Grumpy Cat. I'm not wrong. We could get a picture and do a side-by-side. I bet she looks a lot like Grumpy Cat. Like, I bet that's a Grumpy Cat face. That is just... That was a hippo with some serious intestinal problems. Thank you for the 100 bits, Lab Glass. Very much appreciate the support, everybody. Super awesome. Let's keep on going. Again, with someone who apparently fucking starts every day with someone else shitting in their Cheerios.
Elise Stefanik's role specifically in this, given she is one of the most prominent Republicans. She is a New York Republican, and she worked hard to get George Santos elected. What has she said that she knew about his background?
Saying I wouldn't try to fix her.
Caitlin, one of George Santos's, as you point out, his biggest cheerleaders throughout his campaign was Elise Stefanik. She is the number 4 Republican in the House of Representatives.
So here's the thing. She's talking. She has a quasi-smiley face and relatively decent look on her. Now I'm like, all right, now I can't believe anything about you because you just looked so frumpy before. Like, I feel like this is an act. Like, you're doing everything you can to look mildly not unhappy.
Representatives and the most influential Republican in her home state of New York. And a senior Republican official involved in campaigns I spoke with told me, quote, Stefanik's team was laser focused on electing Santos to Congress more than just about any other race in the country. Now, Stefanik...
Yeah, let me break down for you how that works. She's a Republican with a lot of weight, and he's an open seat that they wanted to get a hold of. Now, before you get too indignant, CNN, I'd like to remind you that one of Santos's biggest lies is that he came up with all of his lies himself. As we all know, he's clearly plagiarized the Joe Biden handbook.
Insists. She tells her team tells CNN she didn't know about Santos's pattern of deception until the New York Times revealed he made up the stories about his past, including lies about his jobs, his school, and family history. But throughout the Santos campaign...
All right, I gotta stop for this. His lips look like they've seen miles of cock. Mary loves dick. George loves dick.
Stefanik was a significant supporter, and we talked to several people who donated to Santos's campaign, including one man who gave tens of thousands of dollars who paid Stefanik said...
Yeah, one man who gave tens of thousands of dollars because Santos put the right letter next to his name. Again, you guys don't realize this is a really large cell phone on the whole, like, well, I support the Republican Party. Yeah, that's how you get a carpetbagger like this that comes through and, like, hoodwinks all of you. He measures cock in cubic yards, like when you order a truck of dirt or cement.
Stefanik's support influenced them to donate, and Stefanik endorsed...
So wait a minute, does that mean, like, technically he orders fruit by the freight? I'll see myself out.
For Santos early in his campaign, we should note more than a year before the election, her tweet included a link to a fundraising page that would benefit both her and Santos. And then she later tweeted that a lunch event raised over $100,000 to help George flip New York District 3. One donor who was at that lunch told CNN the only...
You just listed the only reason she gave two shits about Santos. It was all about flipping district number 3, all right? It was about flipping New York 3. Nobody was looking too hard. And this isn't even anything new. Do you guys remember what happened with the whole thing where you had, not Joe Biden. God, what is his name? McCain, there we go. You had John McCain. Thank you, brain farts. You're totally helping. We had John McCain. He picked a young whippersnapper of a Republican to run with him. Why she was just firing up the base and getting everyone's attention and everything like that. And then they suddenly realized, oh, this person is a horrendous train wreck of a human being named Sarah Palin, and she's a total piece of shit. And this was the worst choice we could have ever made. But again, nobody looked too hard because she's a lady. She's a Republican. She's kind of cute. She's got that soccer mom look. I guess we'll just she's got the right letter. This is all just proof that you can't be locked into a party. All right? Locking into a party is how you get people like this in there. It's not like the Catholic religion is specifically designed for homosexuals that have deviant behaviors towards children or anything like that. It's just that those people that exist find that power dynamic is very beneficial to them. So guess where they go? Where they can use it. So you're telling me to be surprised that a lying piece of shit is going to go to a place where people not only lie flippantly to your face, but also don't suffer a consequence for lying. I mean, honestly, he's probably kicking himself for not getting here sooner. And everyone freaking went up. He's gay. He's Republican. He's an immigrant. He checks all the boxes. I'm looking no closer. He is my guy. And then we elected him and went, oh, by the way, oops. Whoops-a-doodle.
Reason they donated was because of Stefanik. And Santos understood the power of Stefanik's endorsement as well. He used a photo of the two of them, as you see right here, as the banner image for his Twitter page up until last week.
By the way, can we say how much of a sin it is that he has this picture for his Twitter page, but that picture for his profile pic? I'm sorry, but you look like you ate that guy. And not like that. Not like, I don't mean like that, okay? I'm saying he looks like he ingested a person and became rather... I'm saying they say there's a skinny man inside every person that's fat just trying to escape. I'm saying we now know who the skinny one looks like.
Republican consultants said they first heard of Santos's issues in the summer of 2022, but it's unclear how so many pros in the political arena let Santos slip through the cracks. Of course, we also know Republicans really needed that district. Kevin McCarthy did.
Hold. We also know Republicans really, really needed that district. This is where the news loves to be disingenuous towards their side, right? Like they do this on Fox, they do this on NBC. Oh, we also know Republicans needed that district. Yeah, do you guys not recall the stroke victim that you ran because you needed his district? Little guy named John Fetterman. Ring a bell? Anybody? Because, I mean, this whole election cycle was full of people who were like, well, they're not qualified, but they have the right the right letter next to their name. Breaking news, an FBI... Stop telling my stories before I get to them, fanatical. Appropriate headline for CNN. Web of lies. Love it. Where does it say web of lies? Oh, Santos puts a spot. Oh, web of lies. Santos puts a spotlight on. Very good. That's it. Yeah. That's it. My bad. I just read about it on Twitter. Yeah, no biggie. I mean, it's kind of a funny story, and it's the first thing on our hour 3, which we're about to start, and we're still not all the way through hour 2 because I'm a piece of shit. But again, thank you all so much for the support today, and let's keep on going. Again, if we have a hype train, we have the videos. Otherwise, we'll save them for tomorrow. and we have plenty of overtime stuff, but I don't even know if we'll get to the overtime stuff. But yeah, the Trump thing is top of the bucket list in the next hour, so we're definitely hitting that. Definitely talking about the guy that said Trump got peed on being, I don't know, a Russian agent.
Won to get the vote to be speaker. So he even did an event, we should note, October 3rd, just before the election, in support of Santos. And he said he always knew there were issues with his resume recently.
Again, I feel like I didn't ask for this ad. What kind of music is this? Seriously, do you owe somebody money? Jesus. Is Don Lemon your audio guy now? Sometimes when you're a dude looking for another dude, kind of take the alley less traveled. What? Never mind. Doesn't matter. Okay. So this is another thing about something we covered earlier. But it's kind of a downer topic, and we're starting to run up against the wall here. So I'm going to just I'm going to take an executive decision to say that story gets the old dick punch. See you later. Alrighty, so this next one we got to talk about, and this is our last story from our second hour stuff. So we're kind of bringing the plane back in. We cut that one for time, not because it's a sad story that I don't want to talk about. Alrighty. So, in tying into what we were just talking about a minute ago, the Republicans and the Democrats, oh, Santos is horrible. Oh, the Republicans just wanted to flip that district. Like, yes, they did. They did want to flip that district. You guys aren't any better. Here's an example. You guys remember, Arizona Shart. Thank you for the 250. You guys remember Arizona Senator Kirsten Sinema? Have you seen her? Anyways, she switched from a Democrat to an independent. And when she did, she said that she was still going to continue to vote and stick with her Democratic side members' side of the aisle. So you guys, they were like, oh, yeah, we're fine with it. She wants to switch. So what? Somebody wasn't as honest as
On television, us children are starting to see and hear more and more graphic queefing.
That is a problem. Too bad I can't do anything about it. Alrighty, so Arizona Democrat Ruben Callego announces Senate bid to challenge Kirsten Sinema. Now, keep in mind, it's not because, hey, John, what are you doing here, says Mikey Two Milks. I mean, I'm hosting a show. Doesn't matter. The next organization implemented will be just as corrupt. We have no standard of justice in this country. I don't know. Who the F is John? I mean, people have called me that before. I prefer to be called Johnny, but I'm kind of used to it, you know? Happens. I get called John a lot, mostly by women I don't know as they walk by me on the street. Then I just give them $60 for a very special hug. Alrighty. Democratic Representative Ruben Callego of Arizona on Monday announced his campaign for U.S. Senate, setting up a potential 2024 clash with Senator Kirsten Sinema, who recently switched her party affiliation from Democrat to Independent. And she didn't change anything. She even announced that it wouldn't change how she voted. But, she lost the D. Ladies can't lose that D. Makes you weak. And now the vultures are circling. Hello to the YouTube chat. This message is not for Johnny, only the YouTube chat. Mikey streamed this weekend. Awesome! Way to go, Mikey! Go ahead and link your channel. If everybody wants to go over there, give Mikey Two Milks a look and see what he puts on. If it's a show that interests you or something worth your time, give him that follow and subscribe. You got subs coming on there yet? I don't know where you're at. Anyways, Caligo, a Phoenix area congressman and retired Marine who served in Iraq, released a video of him telling a group of fellow veterans about his run. Oh, yeah. Are you guys ready for 3 minutes and 24 seconds of something that totally won't be a cringy ad video? I am.
Growing up poor, the only thing I really had was the American dream.
Oh, yeah.
An opportunity.
That's what I ate.
It's the one thing that
That's
we
what
give.
I wore. It's what I slept in. The American dream. I grew up poor, which meant I had to rob a motherfucker. Don't pull this holier than thou bullshit. You want a real American story, my friend? You want a real American story? Here's how you do it. You're like, growing up poor meant that I was robbing liquor stores by the time I was 12. Eventually, you make the wrong kind of friends. You start pushing serious weight, because you got to make sure that you keep yourself together and you handle your business. But then, all of a sudden, someone scuffs your shoes and you got a problem. Now you got to put Speck on your name. So you put a few in a friend because it's the right thing to do, but the 5-0 knows it's you. So now you got to sign up for Uncle Sam to kind of get into the sand while they're looking for some other man. And that's how you become a U.S. congressman.
Every American, no matter where they are born in life. It was.
Oh, shit, I
growing
accidentally
up
restarted
poor,
it.
the
My
only thing I
bad.
really had was the American dream. An opportunity. It's the one thing that we give every American, no matter where they are born in life.
Yeah, but you guys realize you're a Democrat. That's not true, remember? You're a Democrat. So minority people have a system of oppression that's installed that's all white people's fault. And I mean, I don't mean to nitpick, but I feel like you're kind of one of those white people. I mean, unless you are a person of ethnicity, it doesn't seem so. And it certainly seems like you've been able to succeed thus far, which to me reeks of white privilege. Because remember, minorities don't succeed because the system's against them. It's only the white people who succeed, and only because of their white privilege. Dr. Dre isn't real.
It was actually something to believe in and to fight for.
The odds that a single immigrant mom with a Latino
All right,
boy,
never mind. He is a Latino.
statistically, I
Oprah
was
is
never
fake
supposed
white.
to end up even in college. I slept on a floor and a couch and a roll-on mat.
Statistically, I wasn't even supposed to go to college. Wait a minute. Are you serious? Statistically, I was never supposed to end up even in college. Really? Really? Can we end this illusion that colleges only hire white people? And that you can only get a job? Like, honestly, I went to college in Rochester, Minnesota. The frozen fucking north, and let me tell you, there were plenty of non-white people at my college. St. Cloud has plenty of non-white people at this college. I mean, seriously. I mean, maybe they don't graduate. We can argue about how the job market is, but this, I was never even supposed to end up even in college. Right. It was all against you. I'm Scottish. Statistically, I'm supposed to be an alcoholic. I mean, or the simple amount of liquor it would take for you to be one. A mind is a terrible thing to waste. Yeah, but a mime is an excellent thing to silence.
I slept on a floor and a couch and a roll-on mat. Hearing her cry like every night, being stressed out about how she was going to raise like 4 kids on a secretary's salary, with an absent father.
Yeah, and let's not take a single moment to assess or analyze how those life decisions and choices she made kind of weren't good. Maybe she should not have had 4 children. Maybe at a certain point, stop taking loads. You know what I mean? And why was your father an absentee? I feel like you're walking this really fine line between being every virtue signaling thing you can be, but also being every victim signaling thing you can be at the same time. Like, oh, my single mother because my father ran out on me. Is that because immigrant fathers typically don't stick around to raise their children? No, it's because she was a poor secretary raising 4 kids. Oh, Jesus. I was never gonna go to college. Is that because you were too tempted by drugs? Pick a lane, dude. Pick a lane. Either you overcame your circumstances and thusly prove that other people can too, or you're just all of the white guilt.
Fue una experiencia muy dura. Having to step up and be a father figure to my 3 sisters and skipping my teenage years influenced me a lot. When you're poor, you really need a belief and a hope in a better future.
Well, remember, it doesn't exist, right? So you're not supposed to be able to do this. Again, I'm tired of seeing... I'm just a poor immigrant, and you need to elect me because poor immigrants don't have enough opportunities. I'm only a poor immigrant kid who is now going to join the U.S. Congress. A place where no one ever goes to make money. Oh, potential spam. Don't mind if I do. Let's interrupt the show. Hi, you're interrupting the show. How can I help you? Live on the air, anytime you're ready. Hello? Bueller. And that is a dick, ladies and gentlemen, not able to stick it out. Anyways. So, yeah, just this so cringe. Like, oh, my poor immigrant mother cried herself to sleep every night while I slept on a rollout cot. So what you're saying is you came to this country with nothing, the lowest of the low, and no chance to make it to college. Yet somehow you overcame all of this systemic racist problems that exist, and you went to college, you joined the military, and now you're aiming to be a congressman. Sounds a lot like... And just, let me just say this here. Sounds a lot like the firefighter story. Like, oh, the problem is we don't have enough people. How about we loosen the restrictions? No, how about you be able to do the goddamn job?
Rita, you want to make you one? And what helps to do that is when you have other people believe with you. My family, who didn't laugh at me when I told them I'm going to Harvard. Had teachers.
Okay, so wait a minute. Wait. Hold the truck. Not only did you go to college, I was never even supposed to go to college. You went to Harvard? I didn't have a snowball's chance of hell of going to Harvard, and I'm white. Tired of people like this who have opportunities like this and use their, oh, I'm a poor immigrant, like, oh, we better get you into Harvard then on a scholarship or whatever. Sounds like you succeeded way more than you would have if you stayed in your own country. Yeah, my success is proof that it's really hard to succeed. Wait, what? His success isn't even proof. Like, look at this little Sean Astin motherfucker. Like, look at this dude. No offense. This does not look like a Hispanic family that I'm looking at. I don't feel like, oh, and they called me names and they said that your kind isn't allowed here unless they're doing the lawn. Like, no, you didn't have that problem. You know what you had? You had a poor immigrant story that you used as an angle to work to get you into college at Harvard, which is something as, and I hate to brag, something as a poor white boy, nobody gave a shit about. I wouldn't get any passes into a elite school because I had decent grades, and I went, oh, and by the way, I'm the third of 5 ugly chuds coming out of 2 white bum fucks in the middle of nowhere in Minnesota. So I'm really hoping I can make something of myself, despite what I've heard is the situation before me. And I'm, well, you know, we got a lot of you guys. There isn't a demo to fill. How about you toddle off? Are we talking about Santos? No, man, we're talking about this guy. What was his name now? I forget his name. But he's the guy running against Cinema. Because again, the minute the Democrats didn't have a Democrat, they had to find someone to run against her. Because the minute she went independent, even though her voting's staying Democrat, now she's not on the same team. So even though the Democrats like, we stand with her decision and we support, they supported her for all of 5 seconds while they looked for this guy.
Sure that it was possible. I had a government that believed in kids like me. I really did feel that I owed the country something, and we got sent to Iraq. Losing all my friends, consistently being shot at, and people trying to blow you up all the time. You never really fully come back from the war.
So what you're saying is you have PTSD and we should totally trust you in the White House. That makes it sound like you never really fully come back from the war. So you're saying you're one party popper away from killing somebody. You never really fully come back from the war. You just listed why you maybe shouldn't be in the government. The government tried to kill you in Iraq. I mean, you're not wrong.
You're not the same person.
But again, he's not a Democrat because he realizes things.
Fighting through PTSD. There were some very low moments in my life. But I still didn't give up hope and push forward.
Okay, so I don't see someone fighting through PTSD here. I see someone waving a, I was a soldier, I have PTSD flag. While they run for, again, this is everything that the Democrats say they're not when they talk about the Republicans. This is everything that Santos is. This is the same shit. This is a guy, I'm sure there's truth to his story, but I'm sure a lot of it's blown out of proportion so that way he can get his little victim virtue signal in. And of course, you can't call him out because if you do, you're just a veteran hating racist. Again, this Ruben Callego guy, I would not have guessed him to be of an ethnicity. And I hate the fact that he's listing his story and like how it's important for these democratic ideals and everything to get forward. It's like, you realize you're listing all the reasons why we don't need to change anything. It worked just fine for you. So you're saying that you, poor immigrant child, were able to do it, but nobody else can? Only you can, because only you have the super star-spangled awesomeness to overcome your situation. Right. Got it.
I found a new way to keep serving. Hey. You're the first group of people that are hearing this, besides my family. I will be challenging Kyrsten Sinema for the United States Senate, and I need all of your support. Most families feel that they...
Yeah, why are you challenging her, though? I have yet to hear a reason why she needs to go. A new way to keep serving, one tuggy at a time.
They are 1 or 2 paychecks away from going under. That is not the way that we should be living in this country. The rich and the powerful, they don't need more advocates.
Yeah, but you're going to be their advocate because they went and got you. Do you not realize they went to get you because their lady is no longer their lady? This is just, again, I'm not hearing the rich and the powerful. They don't need more advocates. They don't have one. Again, you just have an independent in your state. I mean, how hard? He wants that PAC money. Yeah. The rich and the powerful, they don't need more advocates. Well, then why are you running for Congress? And who's supporting you? I I'm sick and tired. The rich and the powerful, they don't need more advocates. You guys don't ever change anything. You just become advocates for the rich and the powerful. And again, the rich and the powerful, they don't need more advocates. Well, then why are you freaking out over an independent? Seems like that. Thank you for the 100 bits, Wilmer.
It's the people that are still trying to decide between groceries and utilities that needs a fighter for them.
And you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that.
Lobbyist for working families.
And you're not going to take money from that lobbyist, but you'll obey the lobbyist that gives you money.
We could argue different ways about how to do it, but at the core, if you're more likely to be meeting with the powerful than the powerless, you're doing this job incorrectly.
So you realize the people you're going to meet, like, they are completely the powerful. You're literally going to rub shoulders with them, like, you know, all year long. So what are you saying? You're just not going to show up to Congress? Get it? I'm going to get elected to the Senate, and then I'm just going to stay in my local community. I'm never going to go to work. I'm not going to vote for shit. I'm not going to have secret backdoor meetings with Democrats and Republicans, greasing wheels and giving people a little to get a little and playing the game a little bit more and a little bit more until whether or not it was my aim, I'm completely fucking corrupt. Something about that stare makes me uncomfortable, I'm going to be honest.
I'm sorry that politicians have let you down, but I'm going to change that. I'm Ruben Gallego. I'm running to be the senator of Arizona. Because you deserve somebody fighting for you and fighting with you every day.
Wait a minute, fighting with me?
Al sueño americano.
Again, who's not getting the chance at the American dream that you got a chance at? And again, fighting with me? So wait a minute, so you're fighting for me, but then I'm like, hey man, thanks for like, fuck you, asshole, and just start beating the shit out of me? You take your gratitude, fucking shove it up your ass. All right. Okay, buddy. Okay. But again, no, I'm just, if you want to tell me you want to change things, you start with not being part of the party system. When they call you in like a hitman to replace somebody because she had the uppity audacity, this worthless cunt, to change her letter and dare to be flexible, why, she might even be willing to work with a Republican. Oh, the clutching of the pearls. So yeah, don't tell me you're something different when the first thing you do is make all of the same stupid blanket promises that everyone before you does, and you come out playing the same game. They literally brought you. You were not listing policy reasons on why she needed to go. You're not listing decisions she's made or choices she has made or acted upon that she needed to leave. And why would you? The only one you have is that she changed her letter. Again, it's the biggest thing. Oh, we don't own the seat anymore. So she has faced fierce criticism from Democrats opposing elements of opposing elements of President Joe Biden's agenda. Early last year, while the Arizona senator was still a Democrat, Gallego said some Democratic senators were urging him to run for her seat. Sinema said in December she was switching parties, though she continues to caucus with Senate Democrats and has not said publicly whether she will run for re-election. Most families feel that they are one or two paychecks away from going under. That is not the way we should be living in this country, Gallego said in his announcement video, which is why I'll do absolutely nothing after I get that vote. Again, you want the wealthy fucking paying their fair share? Bring it up at the fucking World Economic Forum. See how it goes over there. Sandy Squatch saying it's 420. It totally is, but we've got a show to do. And I've got to get my third hour stories up. And now that we're done with Ruben Gallego announcing that he is going to be another part of the same bullshit that hasn't changed forever. And if we just elect him, he'll finally do something different. Sure you will. Just like Governor Tim Walz really changed things around here, you know, by being a piece of shit. Like, I don't think he stole the election, but I honestly hate the literal 2 cities that voted him into office, considering the rest of the state fucking hates him. Hates the shit he did. Hates all the bullshit he put us under. And there's a $17 billion surplus. I mean, I just feel like when you want to talk about a government that's stealing from you left, right, and sideways. The Senate race should be decided by arm wrestling. I don't know. I would actually like, I'll be honest about this, unisex, but I would like a quasi, like, gladiatory, like, you know, American Gladiators portion to the show. You know what I mean? Like there's one less debate, and now it's a showdown, you know? Like, it's debate 1, debate 2, and then the gauntlet against Laser. They grab that fucking Q-tip and start battling it out. Could you imagine that shit? Barack Obama's sitting there like, well, I believe hope is the only way the people of America can keep this going. And it'll solve the age problem I have, because I guarantee you, like, the fucking 60 and 70-year-old motherfuckers, they can't do that shit. Now you're going to have people like Santos fucking hip-checking their way to victory. Just going, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fucking come through this shit. What are you going to do? Stop me, Grandpa? Bring it. Oh. Joe Biden would have never been elected president. Not only would he not have been able to do the job, he'd have to stop because they keep knocking his teeth out. Like, literally, the whole thing's. Oh, Jesus. Although I don't think, I'll say this. I think Donald would do a lot better than, say, George W. Bush or Biden. But I don't think Don would have done too great either. I feel like the shooting gallery would have taken Don down. There would have been a time where they shoot that quasi toupee right off his head, and it doesn't go well. Anyways, we're going to bring the audio back down. I have to get my third hour stories loaded up because we're almost halfway through the third hour. I mean, we only have an hour left of the show. This thing is going gangbusters. So we're going to talk about, speaking of Trump, we're going to talk about the FBI agent who conveniently, had so much to say.
The George brothers did not start the opioid crisis, but they poured gasoline on the...
And I have to do this because, again, we can't ever just make things work. All right, so like I said, we're going to do the former FBI story. First to squeal gets the deal. Yeah, there we go. We got a lot of stuff from Not the Bee in this hour. We're going to be talking about, again, the FBI thing. We're going to show you a totally rational woman who is the antithesis of the how I identify argument. She's going to show, like, honestly, she pulls back the curtain in a beautiful way. It's lovely. We're gonna have fun with it. And then we've got a video about a roadside stop going kind of crazy. So we're gonna have fun talking about that for a minute. And then we're also gonna look at a video of a cloud phenomenon that literally made everyone in Turkey think that they were getting fucking invaded by aliens. It is amazing. Amazing. Alrighty. So, without further ado, wham wham was. Alrighty. Former lead FBI agent involved in the Trump-Russia investigation has been arrested for collusion with Russia. I can't. Look, I am a comedian with years of thinking about writing jokes and creating jokes and things like that. And while as a performing comedian, that hasn't been as long as the right. I can't write this, man. Come on. This is too good. This is comedic irony beating you in the face with its dick, and the whole time you're just going, could you please stop? Could you please stop now? It smells like urine. Stop it. FBI official investigated Trump ties to Russia is arrested for illegal ties to Russia. Oh, my God, this is bad. Oh, the postmillennial.com. Here we go. I don't want that. Let's go to this story. So the FBI official investigated Trump. All right. Russian oligarchs like Oleg Deripaska perform global malign influence on behalf of the Kremlin and are associated with acts of bribery, extortion, and violence. Well, why would we be bringing that up? On Saturday afternoon, former FBI agent Charles McGonigal, who was the head of the counterintelligence in the New York field office, okay. Oh, what? Is that what this is?
Do this before bed to stop receding gums.
I don't give a crap. That is gross.
The other two, one is named Kevin Kleinsmith. He's a former FBI attorney who pleaded guilty to falsifying a document used to obtain a FISA warrant against Trump campaign aide Carter Page. The other, Michael Sussman, he is the former Clinton campaign attorney charged with lying to the FBI about alleged connections between Donald Trump and the Kremlin. Sussman's information did not pan out. We also have this confirmed, Sandra, today. The indictment alleges that Sussman communicated information with a Clinton...
McGonigal thing. This isn't the McGonigal thing. As the Trump Insider reports, McGonigal was involved in the investigation into Trump's campaign contacts with Russia during the 2016 election. Michael Driscoll, the FBI assistant director in charge, said in a statement the FBI is committed to the enforcement of economic sanctions designed to protect the United States and our allies, especially against hostile activities of a foreign government and its actors. Right. And you're certainly not above faking those things when one of the enemies is a member of the state. Just seems a little interesting. FBI's real quick to fucking put one on Donald, but I just, again, every time they go at Don, it doesn't look good, and now it's just getting worse. Just leave the man alone. Grumpy Jones says Trump is a supervillain genius and an incompetent buffoon simultaneously. Yeah, he wears many hats. But I will say this, like, if I were Trump, I wouldn't even want to get back in on this shit, man. Don't even bother. It's not, what, are you going to take him down when you go in? You promised that one 4 years ago. How'd that go for you? Oh, that's right. You didn't really try to take him down. You tried to get a wall built. I will give you that. All right, yeah, they're facing money laundering charges, each of 4 counts, maximum 20 years. So, again, this dude... Did you ever think, like, maybe you could have made him look like he was in bed with the Chinese? Oh, I suppose you can't do that. They already bought Biden. And that's why we had to be convinced of how they're our friends now. Oh, God damn. All right, I got it. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to say that Donald went over to the Kremlin and went into a hotel and had a Russian hooker piss on him. We're going to show receipts. Where'd you get these receipts? From my vacation. That's right. I know we can get Don for this crime because I can explicitly depict how he did it because I'm the guy. It'll be just like that dude in the Shawshank Redemption that got the lead character put in prison in the first place. Nobody will catch on. Alrighty. On Saturday afternoon, former FBI agent Charles McGonigal, who was head of counterintelligence in the New York field office as part of the investigation into the supposed ties between Trump and Russia, was arrested over his alleged ties to Russia. CBS reports that McGonigal was arrested over his ties to Oleg Deripaska, a Russian billionaire. Business Insider reports McGonigal was involved in the investigation into Trump's campaign. Why did we put that up there? We're not doing that right now. Into Trump's campaign. Contacts with Russia during the 2016 election. Michael Driscoll, the FBI assistant director in charge, said in a statement the FBI, yeah, we covered that. Russian oligarchs like him, malign influence, yeah, we covered that. Sergei Shestakov, a court interpreter who assisted in the investigation of Russian oligarchs for the FBI, was also arrested for his ties. So apparently, you guys, the FBI is the one with the ties to Russia. Fanatical Bucks fan. So if it wasn't Russian collusion, it must have been Ukraine. Nope, that was the Bidens. Well, as long as there isn't piles of evidence proving that in a bunch of cardboard boxes in some old man's garage next to his old Corvette, nothing can stop us. Oh, fuck. Okay, so McGonigal, who retired in 2018, was arrested at JFK Airport. Wow! Retired in 2018. It's kind of like he helped the government at the time arrange this hatchet job, and then afterwards thought, you know what? I'll take my ball and go home. When they arrested him, he goes, oh, God, man, come on, that was so 2018. We've moved past it. So, I am drunk now. Cheers, guys. Well, hey, congratulations. Jesse's intoxicated. I really wish I had Jesse's booze. All right, so I should have just titled the Trumps are run legitimate businesses. The Bidens collect free money for fake jobs. They are not the same. I will say this, Stevie J. They both swindle and shit on little people every way they can. So whatever. But yeah, you're right. They're not the same. The problem that bothers me is everyone acts like, especially with the particular case to the documents, that Trump's is this big, huge thing. And I'm like, Biden's been doing the same thing for longer. Anyways, I should really have just called this show Confirmation Bias, because unfortunately we have another healthy heaping of it. And this time it's a person with pronouns, and they got super duper upset. And I bet you won't guess what they got upset about. Before we put this up on the screen, feel free to tell me what you think they got upset about. Again, we'll give you a little look at the lady. Let's see our contestant. There she is. Wait, she? I don't know. Sorry, bro. Sorry for what? My evil baby mom. Oh, I'm sorry, Brown Candy. I'm sorry. That's not cool. I'm sorry. Well, anyways, so let's just let her explain. Approached and called me the wrong pronoun. You would think so. You would be wrong.
This person just came into the bar and said, hey, what are your pronouns? You kind of look like a they, them. And
all right.
I hated that they were right.
Get it? Get it? Because this whole thing is about respecting pronouns. So when someone comes in and respects your pronouns, you of course have to be angry that they respected your pronouns. I was planning all of this righteous indignation to aim at you because you couldn't just respect my pronouns. Oh my God, it's so easy. Getting fed up with people that thinking anything bad done by right-wingers is worse than bad things done by left-wingers. We can't win. What? I'm not saying anything bad done by right-wingers is worse than bad things done by left-wingers. I'm saying the right and the left wing all do the same bad shit. They just put different facades on it. But I can understand your point. I simply don't share it. But again, fuck, I gotta go back to that. That is so delicious. I wish I could just have this every time. Why can't you just respect my pronouns? Because let's face it, what you want is the argument. And that's literally what this chick said. So you just hate everything. We know. I hate everything.
This person just came into the bar and said, hey, what are your pronouns? You kind of look like a they, them. And I hated that they were right.
I hated that they were right. Then what is this all about? I'm sorry, I can't take you seriously when you get your way, you're pissed. Because you didn't get to correct me. They never wanted our respect. No, they didn't. They just wanted to tell the world what to do. They wanted to have something to hold over people. By the way, she said this person came into the bar. What are we guessing? Server? Hostess? You don't look like a bartender. And good God, what's with the nose rings? Is that a serpent like slithering through your nose? Wow. Hey, Lilith, how you doing? Two wings, one bird, same shit plopping on your head. I usually approach this type of person with a, hey, whatever the fuck you are, I'm thirsty. Barback. I mean, maybe. I'm just saying, overall, I really don't think you have an abundance of feeling superior in your life. And I feel like that's kind of what this is all about. I feel like that's why we have this beautiful moment of self-realization.
Them. And I hated that they were right.
That's the face of someone who just realized, oh shit, I am just a horrible piece of shit. I don't even believe her story and think it's 100% made up for views. I would agree, possibly made up for views. I would also agree it looks like I'm trying to blow this microphone. But, totally unrelated. God, I gotta fix my hand. I apparently can't use it for fucking shit today. Oh, anyways. I don't know if this is real or not. I could see where that's a thing because my next point that I was about to make, there's a lot of like self-superiority and beyond reproach not getting checked that you kind of have to make a clip like this and then share it on like Twitter. So, I mean, I just think that doesn't age well for people on the internet. But, yeah, so I don't have any more information on the person whose tweet this was. It said the person who shared it. What was the original tweet? I want to know the original tweet, my friend. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. All right, I'm not seeing... you got a lot of stuff. We're not going to find it. All right. All right. We're not going to find it. All right, then. Okay. What the fuck is this? I have no idea what this is. We're going to close that, too. Either way, they, them is ugly, both inside and out. I mean, 430,000 views on this clip. If you're doing this as a fake, as a troll, you're going to catch a lot of heat for it. I'm just saying. So I don't know if it's fake or not, but I will say it definitely does illustrate kind of the overarching point, which is, who the fuck cares? I mean, like, and that's the thing too. It's not even that like, oh, we've got to find out, is she a they, them, is whatever. No, it's just literally, we now know we have to check with everybody. And again, there's a type. Like, we can kind of guess the people who need that affirmation. Okay.
I feel strangely.
Holy shit! What the fuck?
Present.
Why are we getting raided now? We have the built-in overtime anyway. So I guess, yeah, come on in, guys. Enjoy a show. And thank you, Jimmy. Follow Awake Jimmy for fun times with gameplay and stuff. Something I used to do back when I was allowed to do that. Now the show's taken a life of its own, and I'm just riding the wave. Awake Jimmy, hi Johnny, love you. Yeah, Jimmy, what's up, man? How you doing? Hope everything's well with you. Telling your therapist, didn't even dead name me. They didn't even dead name me. I was so planned to be so angry. The fuckers had the audacity to respect my life choices. Yeah, again, I just feel like, nah. Alrighty. So we got a video. But do we want to do the video one, or do we? No, that's a video too. So we'll do that after. We've got a video here. And I think I'm going to have to clip it out right at the end because things go weird. So, I really, I'm not a fan of the Hi Awake Jimmy. How doing, bro? Yeah, dude. Jimmy, what's up? Thank you for that raid. Beautiful. Hi, Johnny. Love you. Well, yeah, that's Awake Jimmy. Oh, it's not. I thought that was like first time chat thing. I was like, wait a minute. Jimmy's been here before. What the fuck? But yeah, so we have a video here of a police stop. The police stop to assist a man after a traffic incident, who then loses it and attacks the officer outside Jacksonville. So let's go to this quick. Let's. Can we full screen this thing?
Were you asleep whenever they rolled up on the? Were you still unconscious? Are you okay?
What happened is
this your normal?
No, this is.
Is this your normal? You don't want to be someone who has to answer that question. Again, I don't know. I'm seeing way too much just head movement. Like, this guy's tweaking. And he's saying, no, I'm just shaking up, officer. Like, I get it. That's a term. But most people who are shaken up don't actually shake. Like, I don't know, like cerebral palsy patient. Just say yes. Is this your norm? Yeah, this is my normal. They call me Jittery Joe. Again, this video is a brilliant illustration. This is from, I think, 2020. This is a brilliant illustration for people who say, oh, yeah, it is 2020. 5/26/2020. Yeah, for people who say, oh, you know, cops can just be non-passive. They can just use their taser. Violence is never the option. Like, okay, watch this one.
Taken up, officer.
I got you.
I almost died.
Come
I was sleeping, and
don't have a seat right there because I don't want anybody rearing me. But if you want to have a seat on the ground, then that's fine. Did you, aside from naturally being asleep, did you feel like you got knocked unconscious or anything like that?
I don't know. All of a sudden, I heard bang, and I looked up and I saw everything. Glass was going crazy and stuff.
I got you.
I just went nuts.
I
man.
got you. What happened? Did you get out then, or?
I didn't know what happened, man.
Okay, I got you.
I was completely sleeping. It just...
All right, dude, that guy doesn't look right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You officially have too crazy of a face. I was completely sleeping, and it just hit me hard. Well, I mean, you hit something.
I got you. All right. I got you. All
Battle Brothers Ego. PCP.
HQ Hotel 166.
Hotel 166.
Hey, I'm sorry, I didn't hear. Did you say FHP's en route?
10-4 there.
10-4.
All right, so this dude seems weird. He's not sitting down. He wanted a seat.
Damn, man.
Whoa, the audio's off. All right, so yeah, PCP. He is high. Yeah, he is on something. What the fuck? Yeah. He just went nuts, started screaming at Effer, what the fuck, are you trying to kill me? Yeah, he just literally did that. And we'll follow this for a minute.
Stop! Stop what you're doing right now! What are you doing?
Got the taser out.
Rescue
I don't know. Psychosis? I don't know, something. The flashing lights certainly didn't help. I'll say that. The flashing lights. He knew if he stayed there and let him keep questioning, that the officer would ask him about the bag.
It's not my bag. That's not a bag. That's my fucking coochie lips hanging out.
Again, he just lost his mind on me and tried to attack me. Stop! Stop! Stop what you're doing!
He just lost his mind. I mean, he tried to attack me, and then the guy came at him again, so he jolted him with the taser again. That is, for those of you keeping score, 2 belts with 1 taser cartridge. 5G is affecting his double booster. We got ourselves a full-blown coincidence here on the I-95. All right, so he's screaming, "You're trying to kill me." He pulled the taser cartridge loose, so the officer is reloading the taser cartridge. And now the guy is saying, "Kill me, fucker." Oh, well, now you're playing stupid games.
You better kill him! Stop! 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 Stop!
He's fleeing and running around. He says he got a gun.
Stop!
He said, "I got a gun." You just hit him with the taser and lit him up, and he's running. If I drink or smoke weed, I become like that. Really? I'll be clear about 2 things. If I drink an obscene amount, I will never become like that. And quite frankly, I could never smoke anything that could, well, I would never smoke anything that would get me that way. I'm sure there's plenty of things I could. Not for lack of trying.
Stop! Stop! No! Stop! No! Stop! Stop!
All right, so he ran to the car screaming no, screaming, "I've got a gun." And he went and grabbed it. I think I'm going to flip this over here quick.
Oh, fuck you! HQ Hotel 166, stop fire! Stop
Yep,
fire!
he did fire.
Stop! Stop what you're doing! Stop!
All right, and then the video cuts out there. I don't know if he could have done anything else. When does he go streaking through the quad to the gymnasium? I feel like Will Ferrell's career it plateaued. Okay, it plateaued. It's as far as we wanted to go. It's as far as we wanted to go. So anyways, let's close that video. Yeah, so it's just, again, this whole idea, like, I know there's plenty of people who get injured by the police and they say, "Oh, they could have done things differently." This is just a carbon copy example of sometimes no. Sometimes I'm sorry, I would not have trust jittery junk there from Jump Street. I would have been like, "All right, I'm gonna sit you down on the ground and put some handcuffs on you. How about you just stay here and stay calm?" Nobody's arresting anybody. I'm just you're really sketchy, buddy. I mean, if sus was a person, it would have your picture on its ID. Thank you, Wilmer, for the 20 bits and the support. Thank you all so much for the support. I haven't done that whole stupid thing. Oh, I'm supposed to do that too, where I post that on the YouTube. We'll do that for one last shining moment here before we get ready to load our overtime stuff. We have one other story to talk about. All right. And Hey, we're up to 115 subscribers. That's like quasi-respectable. All right, let's stick that up on the thing and pin the message. And we'll link that in here. If you want time to get drunk, bro, not for me, homie. I got to work tomorrow. So if you want to follow the YouTube channel, feel free to do that. There's something else we're doing. So now we dual stream. Oh, hey, John, what are you doing here? Oh, wait, no, we already covered that. Mikey streamed this weekend. Yeah, we got through all that. He rocks out to Foghat every morning. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he rocked out to Foghat. Anyways, let's get into this. I got to fucking mute this for a second and hit play while we wait for this ad to finish because it's kind of annoying. Oh, it's one of those. Why? Don't bother making a video if it's just like text on a screen with music. Now I still have to read. All right. So, people got a little worried when this, hello, Beardman, Redbeard saying evening. Hello, Redbeard. So this is out of Bursa, Turkey. This UFO-shaped cloud stunned residents in a Turkish city. Turkish shitty. My shitty cloud. The colors changed as the sun shifted around the phenomenon, which is called a lens cloud. Oh, so it wasn't really that color? That's sad, because that would have been the awesome part. Like, what did you do to get a cloud that color? Lens clouds generally form when air blows across tall structures, such as mountains, and causes water vapor to condense. Okay. Again, where's the info about people freaking out? Yeah, everybody thought it was a UFO. What the fuck? Where's the people? You don't have... Oh, you fucking clickbaited me, didn't you? I fell for clickbait.
Good morning, everyone.
There was no info about people
last week. Those are migrants.
losing their shit. Oh. I wasn't going to talk about this because I thought it was dumb, but since that one was kind of a kick in the dick, that video lied. Yeah, it's the eye. Is it, though? That's how they were watching us. So this one is a little funny. We'll play this for a minute. I don't want...
Frankerzy 100 Little 1478 Grammarcopterdom Little 1478 Grammarcopterdom.
Thank you, dear Butch, for the 100 bits. Super awesome. Thank you for the support. We still haven't done a hype train, and we still have the videos if you want to do that stuff, but no worries, homie. We're carrying that half hour anyway. All right, so I don't watch SNL anymore. I used to when I was younger, and I found that nowadays it's just not really entertaining for me. I'm not making any judgments. Let's just say I less than impressed with it. Well, last Saturday they had Aubrey Plaza, which is a person, not a place. And she happens to be from the same state as somebody, and so she had a little fun on her show. Who? Yeah, kind of. That's kind of where I'm at with it too, Fanatical Bucks fan. But there's a reason we're showing this. You'll catch on pretty quick.
That I play, but I'm a normal person. I had a normal childhood with normal parents. In fact, they're both here tonight.
Saturday Night Live host Aubrey Plaza shared an honor she received from her home state of Delaware.
I was actually voted the most famous person from Delaware. I beat Joe Biden. That's a fact, and he was pissed. He was livid. Look at this video he sent me.
Aubrey, you're the most famous person out of Delaware, and there's no question about that.
how is any of this funny? How is any of this funny? Like, this is the most cringy thing. I mean, tell me more that you're doing anything you can to endear yourself to people. You're making a guest appearance, a self-owning guest appearance on SNL. Nothing busier going on in the old presidency, Joe. I mean, I really feel like this was maybe, I don't know, something you didn't have time for in your day. I mean, at least I would imagine. We don't have anything happening here, like a recession or an epidemic of immigrants or anything like that. We don't have any of those problems that we should have to deal with. Why not just fuck around?
We're just grateful you made it out of White Lotus alive.
Alrighty. So yeah, and then she also worked as a studio page. So she gave people a tour of the studio. Hooray, hooray, hooray for her. I don't really give a shit about any of that. The fact is, it's cringy that, like, that they did that bit, you know, and that they would. He's hilarious, Johnny. Don't hate. Who? Uncle Joe? Uncle Joe Biden? Sleepy Joe Biden? I don't know if he's hilarious. I don't think he's hilarious for the reasons you might think he's hilarious. But I watched the first season of White Lotus. It was not good. I have watched none of White Lotus. And that's about all I'm going to watch, if I'm honest. Alrighty. So, we have got our third hour stories done. We've got our overtime thing, and we still have a hype train with videos if we want to do those at any point. But here we go. Delete that. And let's get the overtime stuff. We're gonna watch a few football fans behave like rational people as a game has a turbulent back and forth. All right, hold on. This is going to do an auto ad, and I'm going to stop it now since I'm already over here because I didn't want to do it. There we go, because I hate those stupid ads. All righty. And we're going to talk about Eminem. Apparently, they now have to ditch spokes candies. You know, that whole thing where, like, now every group had a candy. Have you watched The Peripheral? It's pretty good. It's a cyberpunk show. I have not. It's on my list. Heard it was good. I've heard nothing. Never seen it. I love the NFL. I played football in high school, and I don't know. Maybe it just left me with a bad CTE. But I kind of been done with it since then. I mean, I don't have a problem with people liking it. I get how people like it. I get how people get invested. I get how people can get emotional about it. I understand all that jazz. Just don't really care. Just don't give a shit. Okay, sorry, bro. Yeah, I mean, it's a hot take. I know. I didn't mean to bring everybody down with my depressing stuff. All right, so then we have those two stories, and we've got, like, the full thing. So let's grab all of these and see if we get to all of them. We also have someone from one of those... we have a Democrat calling on people to stop enjoying the policies that the Democrats forced on us. I really love that when... You know, when all of these like left-leaning institutions were like, no, lockdown, work from home, all this shit. Now they're apparently in a place where they want people to go back to work. R.I.P. DeMar. Who's DeMar? Oh, DeMar Hamlin? Hot take, sports are gay. Jesse, now I am sad, bro. Well, I can't help that. I'm just a guy doing a show. Anyways, so we're gonna get into our next little thing here. This video, again, it was a little exciting. Wait, this is a video, right? It said a video. Oh, wait, this might not be a video. Fuck. The other one is. Dallas Cowboy fans hope to witness a win at the AT&T Stadium watch party as their team took on the San Francisco 49ers. But some went home with a bit more bumps and bruises than they initially planned for. On the video posted to Dallas, Texas TV. Yeah, where's the video? All right, here we go. Fists are flying in Dallas right now. Ah, all right. Ah, what a great smattering of Americans on all races, ages, creeds, religions, all agreeing that, God damn it, the Cowboys deserve to go to the Super Bowl. Your 49ers are gay. Guilty. Parsons, you're going to have Parkinson's when I'm done with you.
Cowboys fans.
Oh, wait, go back. Go back. We got a little nugget of gold in there. All right. Now, let's go to right about here. We're going to watch Parsons run in here. Notice the guy with the Parsons jersey, very well aware of how much time you get from the fist word jump, so to speak, before that popo arrives. Parsons throwing.
Cowboys fans.
And now he's running. One silly, stupid haymaker fist, and now he's booting. Oh, wait, is that guy's security? Oh. Oh, that's white privilege. That's someone who knows. Oh, my God. We got a security guard who always wanted to make it to the show. Oh! Oh, you're not getting into that end zone, motherfucker. Boom. He didn't even move. You jumped into him and he barely wobbled. This is how Rudy would go if it weren't a movie. Oh! Yes, fuck 49ers, bro. Fuck. I mean, I get it. Fuck, this makes me miss being a bouncer. Just a good old Donnybrook. I wanted to have me just a good old-fashioned tussle, you know? I just wanted to be able to feel justified in it. So I'm like, let's wait till a bunch of people are drunk as shit and they're not willing to accept the outcome of a game. Why are they beefing? Well, it's because I believe either the Cowboys were really close to taking the game back or they briefly took the game back, and then the 49ers, I have no idea. Philly fan knows how to fight and is on fentanyl. Wait till next week. I mean, okay. Wait, did you just ring the bell on the security guard? This fight is done. Your opening volley was a complete failure. You are a disgrace.
We suck.
Oh, wow. People are great. Oh, he was referencing. Oh, well, that's because the Kensington people we saw, they looked like they were doing heroin. I mean, I have no idea. All I know is they were obviously doing something. Oh, wait, do we have more? Oh, we got more. We got another view. How many other angles? Just the other one. Okay. Are y'all hitting a one? That looked like a chick. Okay. One guy beating another guy up on the ground, not a good look. But like 3 or 4 of you like circling around to beat up a guy on the ground, really bad look. I mean, come on. That's it. Some beer will cool this whole thing down. Johnny Chip, world star. Yep. They're telling him to stay down and also trying to stomp on his head. Mixed messaging. They are. Oh. Hey, bro. Wait. All right, I'm weird. I swear I saw something. What's that shirt say? Am I high? All right, yeah. Not at all what I thought it was. Did you just come? It's a little weird. Where does security at? Well, we saw earlier the security was up front while the tussle was going on. I don't know that they followed all of this, but somebody just, I don't know, I think somebody just nutted a second ago. That is a weird sound. Yeah, that sounds like an orgasm. The fuck was that? Here, I'll turn it up a little bit. I'm a dick. The hell are you doing behind that camera? I was trying to fight the hate with love, but nobody wanted to help me. So I had to love myself aggressively. Oh, Jesus. Alrighty, so let's see how this wonderful display of adult civil society working. Texas, I love it. Make him say, na 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 na. That's it. I must have cut him off. Now he's going to go na 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 na, right? Oh, there's a security guard. Nope. No, na na na. Just a lot of... So we covered Santos today. We talked about that. We covered the guy on the Democrat side that did the whole Trump thing. Apparently, he's a giant piece of shit. And then we had the gender lady. We've had a few incidences of this where it's kind of like some of these woke policies and stuff don't necessarily pan out the way you thought they would. This next story is unfortunately more of the same. M&M ditches spokes candies for now after steps to promote inclusivity deemed too polarizing. Look, we want to make M&Ms inclusive for everybody, right? We're gonna have inclusive M&Ms for the gays. We're gonna have inclusive M&Ms for our people of color. Looking at you, Miss Green. And we're gonna have a whole bunch of M&Ms just to represent everybody, the whole LGBTQ, straight, whatever. Everyone gets an M&M. This is far too polarizing. You're making us break down into groups. You need to say M&Ms, make it plural. All right, M&Ms. Na. All righty. The woke M&Ms. Okay, I guess there might be an actual story on this one. Okay, let's pull the audio down for a second because I'm sure there's an ad first. Yeah, there is. There's a really stupid ad first. So I'm going to just mute this for a second, and then I'll click on that right when we get to 0. The stream sticker thing letting you know that stream stickers are an option and can happen. Let's check quick where are we at on that party on. And we are 400 bits from a sticker party, just so you know. Well, here we go. And boom.
Will M&M's still melt in your hands if they identify as trans? When I eat
Boo. Boo. Gutfeld? No. Boo.
a bag of M&M's, do I wonder which color and shape best represents my identity? No, because it's chocolate. And also, it's obviously the orange one. But the iconic candy company is giving the mascots makeovers to make them more inclusive.
Oh.
How are they doing this? Well,
I
obviously
thought they
by
were
changing their footwear. Instead of go-go boots, the seductress green M&M will now wear sneakers.
Wait a minute, what?
Additionally, their voices will be updated in a tone that's more welcoming. Sorry, Kat, no voiceovers for you. Said Catherine Slight, interesting, Chief Growth Officer at Mars Wrigley. Who better to commit to a world with more moments of fun by increasing a sense of belonging around the globe than M&M's?
Okay, so this is from a while ago then? Because, hold on. I thought the whole thing was, ditches the spokes candies for now after steps to promote inclusivity deemed too polarized. All right, so that's the old stuff. So we don't care about that. M&M's dropped its, oh, fuck you. M&M's dropped bittersweet news on Monday announcing that the beloved spokes candies are too polarizing and that the cartoon chocolates would be put on an indefinite pause after widespread backlash to recent changes that were widely considered woke. So it doesn't seem like they need to be put on a pause. It seems like you need to just leave them the fuck alone and accept the fact that we don't want your stupid message in our goddamn chocolate. The candy maker had taken steps, melted away. Oh, yeah, but those plans have melted away, but at least until Super Bowl on February 12th. America, let's talk. In the last year, we've made some changes to our beloved spokes candies. We weren't sure if anyone would even notice, and we definitely didn't think it would break the internet. But now we get it. Even a candy's shoes can be polarizing, which was the last thing M&M's wanted, since we're all about bringing people together, the candy company tweeted. Again, this feels like you're punishing the spokes candies for the fucking people at the top of the company trying to push an agenda.
And his name is John C.
Thank you for the 50 bits. They put, what did you say? Put Haldol and God knows what else. It's enough they put Haldol and God knows what, and now they want to put woke in the chocolate. Yeah, they want to put woke in the chocolate. Spokes candy feelings matter. Well, that's the thing. The spokes candies weren't canceled because of their feelings. They were canceled because people tried to give them feelings. Again, I feel like the culprit here, the voodoo man, are the people at M&M's. I feel like someone should have lost a job and then the candies go back to normal. Slutty shoes and everything. Business as usual. Green face is offensive to orcs. Yeah, but they're too fucking dumb to know what a TV is. Some responded by mocking M&M's for going woke in the first place, while others suggested the announcement is some sort of Super Bowl ad campaign stunt. Rudolph will be in some sort of Super Bowl ad for the candy company, but has remained mum on the details. Either way, the candy juggernaut is clearly aware that many people were peeved about polarizing changes to the iconic mascots. Again, I feel like all of us shouldn't care as a whole. Like, I get that Eminem, the singer, yes or no. Sorry, I have no idea. We're talking about M&M's, the candy. M&M's, the candy. We got like 15 minutes left. You can hold it together. Earlier this month, the M&M's creator Mars announced an all-female candy wrappers to honor women who are flipping the status quo. The feminist-forward candy wrappers exclusively displayed M&M's female characters, the green, brown, and most recently introduced purple M&M. I thought the purple M&M was trans. So what? They had a peanut and they got rid of it? Alrighty. In addition to featuring only 3 female M&Ms on the wrappers, each package in the limited run was expected to include only include the corresponding green, brown, and purple candy-coated chocolates. The notion of all-female candy wrappers irked many conservatives who didn't understand why a chocolate manufacturer was getting involved in identity politics in the first place. It's almost like they all do that for fucking attention. I guarantee you they sold some fucking M&Ms because of this. Because I gotta buy them to support them, while other people are like, I gotta buy them to burn them and throw them in the garbage. Alrighty, so the Move most recent series, M&M made promote inclusivity. Its previous announcement involved the introduction of the purple female M&M who represents body positivity and self-acceptance. So what? She's just a giant 1-pound chocolate in the bag? Hey, why are all the other M&Ms like you could fit a couple in your hand, and then this one's the size of a fucking ostrich egg? What are you, body shaming now? Look, a chocolate company, a chocolate candy, chocolate in general, should never be associated with the body positivity movement. The whole reason there are people that are insisting we need to support body positivity is because they have a huge problem with chocolate, okay? Sugar in general, but I guarantee you there's a Hershey's bottle in the fridge and there's a nipple on it. But you can only show it. Twitch tweaker, I want a half blue, half yellow M&M to support my heroes in Ukraine. Well, I don't want to be too polarizing here, but if every group gets an M&M, where's the cisgender white guy M&M? Or is it just M&M? It's really the worst part of a rapper having the name of a candy is you can't talk about the candy without feeling like you're talking about something that's more baller than you actually are. And then you realize, oh shit, no, we're talking about people losing their mind over fucking chocolate. Fucking chocolate. Alrighty. So, we've got a couple more stories to go through here before the end of the show. This one's fun. I could have swore this one was another one where we had a video. Yep, this is a video. All right. I hate that you guys do this for some and not for others. Like, I gotta fucking figure this shit out. Oh, yes, again, the stupid fucking Paul Revere commercial about weeds. The weeds are coming. No, they're not. They are plants, and their orgasms cause hay fever. So, slow your roll. I mean, what are you worried about? The weeds are coming. Well, stop milking them. Quit jerking off the flowers, you dick. Tell your wife to wear a more conservative top. Okay, I'm voting right now that that hand signal person is complete bullshit. Complete bullshit.
Housing is the key to unlocking the potential of a reimagined, more vibrant downtown. Right now, 25,000 people call downtown home. Here's our goal. We will add 15,000 residents over the next 5 years.
This isn't that story.
And 87,000 more.
This is not what you said it was. D.C. Mayor calls on Biden to stop remote work for government employees in Back to the Office speech.
Before it's all said and done. So that's right, we have a new 100,000 resident goal. That's a bold goal, but the fact is, no
With a
matter
hype
what
train, it
we
could
do,
happen?
it won't be fast enough without the help of the White House. The federal government
Oh, I thought you were going to say the white folk. Oh, wow.
represents 1/4 of DC's pre-pandemic jobs and owns or leases 1/3 of our office space. We need decisive action by the White House to either get most federal workers back to the office most of the time or to realign their vast property holdings for use by the local government, by nonprofits, by businesses, and by
Okay, so we want to kick out all of the government workers that are working from home and fill it with all of the poor, disparaged people from our streets. Man. That white boy's getting it in the corner. Is that a guy or a girl?
any user willing to revitalize.
That's a lady. Bowser said that DC needs decisive action by the White House to get most of the people back to work. Bowser is currently serving her third term as the mayor of Washington, D.C.
Cheer 100. Does the sign language lady have a beer belly?
Yeah.
Or are her tits hanging out by her belt?
Why choose? Thank you very much, Wilmer Autotech, for the 100 bits. I'm just loving that Brown Candy's like, yo, that white guy in the corner is really getting at it. Pretty sure that one identifies as a female. You know someone's been called a sir too much when you say, excuse me, sir, and they go, God damn it, I'm a woman. Okay. Alrighty. So, yeah, the DC mayor is calling an end to all this. It's a shame that these policies were, put in place by all these horrible Republicans. And and again, I mean, who doesn't love the idea of, what do you think the government will do, though? Sweet Jesus in the... Fox News, can you seriously go fuck yourself any harder? Because I didn't shift this thing over, and I am sick of your goddamn bullshit. Oh, I gotta figure that out. Alrighty, so our last story that we have here. I watched Tool Time as a kid, but I'd never heard this. Apparently, Tim Allen slams Pamela Anderson for claiming he exposed himself to her on the set of Home Improvement when she was 23. Now, I could say two things. One, I could totally buy that. I thought he had a problem with drinking. Two, she's pretty hot. Like, I not supporting the action, but I guess I can at least get where that comes from. Tim Allen is refuting claims that he exposed himself to a 23-year-old Pamela Anderson on the set of Home Improvement in 1991. Anderson, who guest starred in 23 episodes of the popular 90s sitcom as Lisa the Tool Girl, alleges in her upcoming book, Love Pamela, that Allen flashed his penis to her ahead of filming. A representative for the actor relayed Allen's comments to Fox News Digital. No, it never happened. I would never do such a thing, he said. Right. Because you don't have a alcohol abuse history that would, in some ways, explain grotesque behavior. Speaking of grotesque behavior, so there's Pam on the right, as we see here. I gotta know, guys, would you? Would you? That is a rough-looking Pamela Anderson. Oh. I mean, I wouldn't with yours. All right, anyways, in an exclusive excerpt obtained by Variety, Anderson wrote, "On the first day of filming, I walked out of my dressing room, and Tim was in the hallway in his robe. He opened his robe and flashed me quickly, completely naked underneath," she alleges. "He said it was only fair because he had seen me naked. Now we're even. I laughed uncomfortably. At the time, Alan would have been 37 years old." And again, you are you, so... Either it didn't happen or she was just not impressed. Well, I mean, it's interesting to make that allege in a book. In 1989, Anderson made her debut in Playboy magazine. Again, the following year, the model was selected as Playmate of the Month, propelling her to sex symbol status. Yeah, you became a sex symbol, so, I mean, Anderson left Home Improvement to star in arguably her most iconic role as C.J. Parker in Baywatch. Now, if she left for some other reason, that'd be like, oh, look, they're next to each other at the 2002 Teen Choice Awards. So, I mean, was he that creepy? Anderson's book, Love, Pamela, will be released on January 31st. I mean, I feel like after the video you made... And, of course, I'm talking about the infamous cinema hit Barbed Wire. But I feel like after a certain tape you and a guy named Tommy made, I feel like, who cares about your book? That sounds made up. I mean... Wasn't Tool Time before Playboy? No. Playboy was before Tool Time. People may not remember this, but Pamela Anderson largely became who she was because she got exposure from Playboy. I mean, need to check some dates. Well, we just read them to you on the story. I'll pull the story back up. Sorry about the boo. I thought we were done. And we were going to close it out and everything. But, But yeah, so the sitcom, she starred on the sitcom in 1991, 23 episodes of the popular 90s sitcom. Yeah, so it started in 1991, and she was on 23 episodes, I believe, like in the beginning season. But at any rate, she was a centerfold in 1989. So it was kind of that led to this, that led to her getting a boob job, that led to Baywatch. Angry Saxon, she left Baywatch for me? Or she left Tool Time for Baywatch. Yeah. Okay, she was in Playboy in 1989. Yes. Yes, we have to... Just said that. And on that bombshell, I can say we've achieved consensus. Alrighty. I'm going to be on Lemmy's show this Saturday around noon for a Saturday smoke session with Little Lemmy. So be sure to check that out. I should have had a link in this, and I don't. I'm sorry, I'm a dick. But we're going to have that. We have all of our videos for Hype Train stuff for tomorrow if we want to do that. So, looking great, doing good. I will be on the Steel Toe Show tomorrow morning, and then, of course, we will be back here at 2 p.m. So... be sure to catch our next show. Thank you so much for your time. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. It's been a podcast, a privilege and a pleasure. Au revoir.
Game over.
Cindy Parker? Twist this dude!